doing?
How we doing?
Not great, bud.
Oh no!
Just having a bad one today.
You had a bad noiter.
But fuck that game, dude. You guys think it's bad? You guys think Kaizo Pokemon's bad? Go fuck yourself, dude. Nothing is worse than Noita. That game sucks eggs. But I can't stop playing it. Fucking so mad.
I know, with how much you change up your game every stream, the fact that I've seen you do like 3 Noita streams recently is rather one of two things. It's really good, or you're frustratingly addicted.
Well, it's because someone pointed out at the end of every time you do a run, it tells everyone how many times you've died and how many times you've won the game in big letters. And mine's a whole big like 200 or 300 deaths. Big 0 on the wins. Big,
oh my God.
Big never won the game.
Well,
so.
And today it was no different.
Now it's the principle. Now you have to.
Oh, look, next time you
It would have been different if D&D wasn't today, dude, because I had to rush at the end because I was like, I gotta fucking, we gotta pedal to the metal, we gotta get this done because I don't want to be late for D&D.
I'm sorry, I'll take this loss on you. Next time you'll, we'll
it's not gonna be next time, but I'm pretty sure I ended my stream by saying I'm never playing this game ever again until the day I die. I'll never play it again.
Amazing.
I mean, you can mod the hell out of it. It has Steam Workshop.
I did mod it, and modding it is the only way to make it even remotely redeemable as a game. I would say.
I know. That's the only way I play it.
I can't. Sorry, I brought it here. I brought this toxicity here.
Wait.
Move on.
Gabe, have you beaten it?
You can be honest. Everyone's beating it, but me apparently. So like,
I haven't. I've never played it. So there you go.
You can be honest.
Yeah.
It's like the whole game is like pulling a big fucking slot machine and gambling. You just pull the lever. You pull the lever and you hope you get some cool stuff at the beginning, and then you don't explode. And like, I just don't ever get that. I don't get that one.
Hey, well,
You're gonna win today, so it's okay.
Today your rolls will be good because you've got rid of all your bad luck.
Also, it's Willoughby, and he rolls really well, so.
You guys are like, this is like some kind of curse that's being channeled. Like there's some kind of curse where now I'm gonna start rolling so bad.
No. It can't come over to here.
It's a long time coming that I start rolling shit on Willoughby because it's been too many sessions of like hot rolls.
It's true. Well, so talking of D&D, does anyone have anything they want to shout out or anything before we get into it?
Nope.
Then let's go straight to the recap and pick up where we left off. Oh, by the way, Mark is not here this week. Mark is LARPing, so Mark is not here until next week. So Jaeger, Mark, or Juno, as you will, amongst yourselves. You know what to do at this point. You try not to get swallowed. Is the kind of general
I got Juno locked down. Don't worry about it. I got unless someone else wants to pilot.
Nope.
By all means.
Well, if you're piloting, then does someone else want to do the recap?
I'll do it.
Thank you very much, Frizzy.
Okay, last we left off, we had just arrived in Ironstein with intention to travel west. Whilst we were here, we decided to look into a couple of local bounties and found 2 that piqued our interest. One was a great fish of some kind that was eating nearby fishermen. The second was an evil kvistir. When we looked into the location of the latter, we found them corrupted with energy. They warned us of a message they had for Mimir. Destiny and fate had been unraveled and were no more before the corruption took hold once more.
Before we dive into things, by the way, I had a comment recently on one of the Mistletoe videos which said, you should just roll a die to see who reads the recap. That way you don't get the awkward moment beforehand.
Nah.
And I was like, that's what I live for. The awkward moment, the entire reason I do this.
A die doesn't ensure that I get to do it 3 times in a row.
Exactly.
That's true.
I mean, it might. But knowing tomorrow, it's probably going to land on him every time. So, you have just stepped out, Willoughby, conversing, using the restoration to kind of bring back your friend for a brief moment before that corruption pushed back over and took hold of the kvistir again. It raises its arms as the magic seeps into the ground. You see these two branches kind of snap off and grow legs, readying to fight. We're going to dive straight into a battle today. So,
Here we go.
let me move you guys over to here. And Willoughby, you can put yourself in like the center. Everyone else would be down in the tree line.
It
Oh,
will be
shit.
pretty fucking close to Briar right now.
Within talking
You
distance.
just hugged him. You were real excited to see them.
Yeah, I mean, Lesser Restoration is a touch range spell, so I'm within 10 feet or so by the time the fight starts.
Yep, you're pretty damn close. So, let me bring up initiative. If you want to drag yourselves in, I don't know if can you drag Juno. I don't know.
Yeah, I
if you...
got him.
Nice.
I have full control
Yeah,
over
he's
here,
on
right?
it. Don't worry
I
about it.
I won't question ever again. Okay.
I do
Wow,
wish I had more
wow.
mana.
We are all within like
Look at
3 together. What the
Don't
heck?
say that too soon.
Oh,
I haven't
no,
rolled
yeah.
Willoughby.
Oh shit.
This
I haven't
determines
rolled the
everything.
one right next. Bada bing.
Whoa.
It's as simple as that. The
This is
Willoughby classic.
ridiculous.
I-
11, 12, 13, 13, 15, 15.
Yeah.
I don't want you to fail, but
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I at a certain point want to fail so people don't think that somehow I hacked into Roll20 and broke my character.
I used to work for Roll20. I'm rolling this.
Used to. That's why.
That's true. Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. Take away your good rolls.
They know.
Well,
He's playing. Hang on.
having been right up the front, seeing as Briar stepped back and the energy coursing through underneath the bark, causing it to twist and turn again, you see the two large kind of branches fall off. Like these trees here are massive. So these branches are big enough to be like a small person. They're good like 4 feet tall. And they stand up, and Briar stands with purple gleaming magic coursing through its eyes. Willoughby, you're up first.
Okay, I'm missing a wild. I'm assuming that I wild shaped,
Yeah, you did.
like walking into this encounter.
Yes.
'Cause I'm missing. Okay,
You did I think you did the dragon one.
I think I did dragon. That's the only
You
one
did.
I would do.
You did.
Yes.
Out of combat.
You did when you were preparing to converse and roll with them.
Yes.
Willoughby is going to back up
Okay.
and not really. Yeah, kind of like a like I don't really want to fight here. He's going to cast Entangle on
Okay.
on Briar.
That is a dex save? Strength
That
save?
is a. Just post it
Strength save.
up there. It's a strength save. DC
Okay.
15.
That is a 16. They only just make it. You see, maybe it's the idea. The entangle stays there, doesn't it, though? Yep.
Yep,
Okay. Let
so
me drop
be
a little thing. I can find a token. You'd see as the plants go out, you can see they try and reach up and grab him, and almost it weaves knowing nature quite well. It moves aside from the kind of grasping vines. Let me see if I can find a token for this, and then you can put it wherever you want.
very cool.
There's this, and that should be the size.
Okay, can you put just one more block? Actually, 2 more blocks, just like up. Yeah, put him like on the corner. Willoughby would put it like in a direction where it would be difficult. Not like put Briar on like that corner of it. No, you see like where I'm pointing. Put Briar on this corner, like under, because I don't have control.
okay,
Yeah, like
sorry.
that. He put it between him and Briar to keep Briar from approaching.
Because you were following the click, I just kept moving it like, where's he going?
yeah. Willoughby would put it between him and like the rest of the group.
Yeah, got you.
Over just a.
Joe, can I looking around, I as a player see these weird tiles you've made. Does Willoughby notice anything weird about the area around Briar right now?
What do you mean by weird? Do you mean in
Like-
terms of like
like I as a player
those
right
little
here,
guys?
I see you've made tiles. Now you don't just put random tiles of trees in for no reason. Like, so do I as a character?
You mean
see
specifically
there's
these two?
something wrong? Yeah, with these two things that are
you
just
saw
here.
them break off and stand up. Those are the two branches which stood up there.
Okay, so
Clearly
those are
living.
alive.
Yeah, they're clearly living. Yeah.
Okay, those are alive. So yeah, we'll be at that point is going to move back another 10 feet this way, and already. I'd rather not kill Briar, but I don't know if we're going to have much of a choice.
Okay. We'll kill the little things. Yes.
I guess let's kill the little things first. Willoughby's
the
sort of
things.
a little shell-shocked, I guess,
Oh,
from
buddy.
realizing his inevitable fate, I guess.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Lena.
Okay. I'm gonna just look at the tree behind me. Does it look fine? Like a normal tree that's not coming to life yet?
Go ahead and roll.
I mean, I don't want
You
to
can
use my
investigate.
action to roll something, but
I'll
like,
give it to you as a bonus action if you want to investigate, but you can. But it is up to you. It would take a little bit if you're just
Tree
kind of
paranoia.
glancing.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's just kind of glancing, like, nah,
trees?
we're fine. We're gonna YOLO it.
Okay.
All right. I will check the distance, and I will produce a dagger and chuck it
Go for it.
at the little dude on the right.
Yep. Sounds good.
Little, I don't know what his name is. Little
It's unnamed. It's.
Ralph.
I don't know if the
I
branch
will
is called out.
miss because that is a natural 01.
That's what we get for naming
But that
it.
is okay because I have a bonus action. So another one, ping, and maybe this one will hit. A 24.
Oh my
Does
god.
hit. The first one whiffs off, kind of falling short.
That is 6 damage. There's no sneak, I don't think. So it is 6.
Just double checking.
Well, sneak is just the first
what's
attack
your
that you
sneak
hit.
right now? How many d6 is your sneak? Still only one for you?
Hey man, why you gotta say it like that?
No, I mean like I
She's
don't
only
know if
level
it's 2 or
3
not.
rogue.
Okay.
Wait a minute, it should be level.
If she's level 3, then it should be
It should be
2
level
d6.
2. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
There's only
roll
one
another
d6
D6.
on her thing right now.
Yeah.
What the shit? What the shit?
And you would count sneak attack because this is the first attack that hits since you missed
Alright.
the first one.
All right. You guys, what a team effort that was. Thanks.
But would it be sneak
No,
attack
you wouldn't
at
get
all?
because you don't get you haven't got advantage and you haven't got
But hang on,
God damn it.
I've
And I was
given
in
you
the 5
something
feet.
and now I'm going to take it away. It would
Yeah.
not, in fact,
Fuck
even
you guys,
be
actually.
Well, I can
You
tell
know
you
what?
this.
I take back the teamwork comment.
I can tell you this though. I checked because I was sure that it would be immune to psychic damage, but it's not. You manage to kind of stab into it, and you can see that kind of creases up, and you can
Manage.
see you.
Trees are actually very fragile souls.
Yeah, you.
Joe.
How would you? I would imagine you could see kind of some of the bark, kind of like almost tighten against it, like almost like pulling in on itself, like it's got a headache almost. It does damage. Anything else?
Okay. No, I'll stay there.
Sure. Juno. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, tomorrow.
That is, yeah, that threw me for a loop right there. Juno will lunge towards one of the trees, one of the small ones,
Okay.
and activate their astral form.
So that's a
So that's
dex
going to be
save.
DC 14 dex save or take 2d4 force damage.
It rolled quite high. It made it.
God damn it.
See as
Well,
it kind of, it like ducks under the massive kind of strike and the force that kind of repels out of the golden wisdom.
Okay, right on.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that is bullshit. But now they're also going to attack
Sure.
this thing because they still have their action.
Sure thing.
19 to hit
19 hits.
or 7 force damage.
7 force damage. Very nice. Okay.
And then, knowing that they usually get eaten or grabbed or killed or maimed by pretty much everything, they're going to take advantage of their extra speed and just get on back there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Then on the Shadow Blight Center, Juno goes up, bursts outward, punches once, backs off. you see the two kind of branches start to writhe. And they are uncomfortably quick. As you can see, the way that they move is the bottom kind of portions of the twigs dig into the ground, and it almost moves like it's burrowing across the top of the surface. It's kind of just moving very fast, grabbing onto different branches and pulling itself forward. So, this one is going to move straight for for Juno, who attacked her, or attacked it, and this one will go after you, Willoughby.
That's just mean-spirited.
The left one first. 13 to hit Juno.
Does not hit.
And then the one to hit you is a 13 as well.
Does not hit.
See, the branches
My
shoot out
AC
towards
is pretty high.
Easy.
Yep, you're good. Eldred.
I'm going to scramble forward about 20 feet and gather in my hands just a collection of souls swirling around, muttering, and just hurl underhand just a glob of them at each of these trees, all three, and cast Bane.
Okay.
Charisma save.
Okay. That's
How charismatic.
that's a natural 1 for the first one, which is a -3. That might be the lowest roll I've ever rolled in D&D. And the other one rolled a 4.
Oh, shame.
More of that.
So
What about
both
the
of
big-
them
the
are
big boy?
baned. Oh, and
What
you
about
get
the
him
big boy?
as well? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. An 11. So they all
All
fail.
right, they're all baned,
They are
and
all
then
baned.
I will
Fucking
go
huge.
10 more feet to the west.
Okay,
And this
yeah.
is where I shall remain.
You see the spirits kind of writhe around the branches, and they kind of strike out of them and kind of keep moving to the side, thinking it's real people, not really kind of being able to just differentiate. And Briar's also kind of staring around confused. All right, Draven then, it's your turn.
People are weird. This is not so much my horse. I don't know why we're fighting trees. Draven is going to disengage
Okay.
and then climb up this tree with spider climb 15 feet.
Okay. These trees, as a whole, based off my own map here, can probably go up to a good 50 feet.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a damper, so you can just stand on the surface regardless.
100%.
So yeah.
I'm going to go up 20 feet then.
Okay. Yep. So 20 feet up. I'll make sure to put it on your little, above your head just so I know. Yep. Walking sideways and up 20 feet. There you go.
I can't think these things.
Okay. Then
Sap isn't blood.
Did you want to do anything else? Sorry.
No, I was just saying sap isn't blood. I don't like this.
Yeah, that's fair. Briar, on Briar's turn, looks across at everyone and then raises its arms. And you hear this snapping of twigs and branches as they fuse together. And you hear rising behind it, almost like the opposite sound for a timbering tree. You hear as this log in the back rises, and you see
What the hell?
a massive tree.
Shit, Willoughby, can
One
you
of the
do
smaller
that?
ones, but still maybe
No,
20.
Did you know he could do that?
I
30
didn't
feet
know
tall.
he could do that either. No,
Can you do that?
no, I just said I couldn't do it. I still can't.
Have you ever tried?
I'm out of practice. Okay, I don't have a lot of time to swing trees around.
Willoughby is the. Well, actually, I need to roll initiative for it.
I have so many
It
feelings.
doesn't need to go. It could just stand there and look menacing. It's fine.
How many is this? This is 4. There's one for each of us, and then I hate this.
Willoughby,
dry
top of the
does
round.
this
It's your
wood
turn.
look?
How dry? It's hard to tell because ironwood has this kind of sheen of actual, like, literally iron around it. They're like made of armor, so you can see they get a little bit rusty. So this one's and all of the kind of branches look a little bit rusty. But
Neat. Okay.
dry is kind of hard to say with these ones.
Cool. I need to look up how to make root beer.
We'll be trying to get this dopey little fucking tree away from him. Is gonna cast Shillelagh on his hands and try to punch it in half.
Okay.
That's 24 to hit with Shillelagh
That does hit.
for 10 bludgeoning. Magic.
bludgeoning. Yeah, you just you bring it down upon it. The magic just slamming into it. You can see pieces of its bark are falling off. It's still up.
He'll stay here. It's my turn.
Okay. Lena.
Yeah, I'm gonna dagger the little dude by us.
Okay.
Dagger. So dagger 1, 18.
Hits.
18 to place. 11. Wait, I don't.
Yep.
That is
it's right.
that is correct.
Okay.
Out of them.
Yeah. Okay, and then
look
bonus
up.
action. 24
Hits.
for 6.
6 extra, which you see as you see which ones. Yeah. You see this one split as the kind of psychic damage causes it to shake and then collapse, and you see the bark like writhe off of it, almost like falling off like a skin sheet, and you see the wood kind of open up. That one's dead.
Ew. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna stay here for now.
Okay. Juno, aka Tomato's turn.
Juno is going to initiate their cool move of punch the thing. Here they go. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
6 force damage. How do I see how much key? Okay, so they can bonus action flurry of blows. That's a thing.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Yes.
2 unarmed strikes is a bonus action.
Yep.
That's epic. Yeah, they're gonna flurry of blows
Okay.
to get this thing out of here. So here comes attack number 2. That's a 10 to hit,
Doesn't hit.
and attack number 3, 18 to hit
Does hit.
for another 5 force
See, one
damage.
doesn't break through, but the second one just kind of uppercuts and goes straight through the bark. Yeah, nice. Bursting kind of different pieces of its iron shillings off of it. Okay.
And that's it.
On its turn, it's going to attack Juno. It's right next to her. That's a nat 20.
Come on.
That hits Juno.
Which would
For
do
sure, for sure.
Bane does not have it's an auto hit, yeah.
an auto hit with crit, yeah. It does 10 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 4 points of necrotic damage, as one of the kind of its tendril roots shoots up and just strikes into her.
That's a lot.
As it lashes, it burns. Yeah, it rolled
I had to
high.
think about that for a second.
Yep. So
Yeah, how's
total
that
14.
tree doing? How's the
I mean,
how's the side of that
It's
tree?
damaged. Eldred.
Seeing what that tree has done, I'm going to focus on it. I am going to summon some spirits to rise from the ground near its roots with Divinate Lot. Cast Toll of the Dead for a wisdom save, please.
A 12.
That'll fail.
That'll fail.
1d8.
Wait, what? 1d12. Right?
Yeah, because it's already taken
Yeah,
damage.
because it's taking damage.
Oh, yes.
Look at you, Joe.
It's-
Kindness.
It's only fair.
Oh my god, that's a 1 on the 1d12.
Yeah, maybe it's a case of being a tree. It's not kind of as haunted, but the spirit's gonna burn into it regardless.
And I'm going to back away further west towards this tree.
Okay. Draven. It's 20 feet
I'm
up.
going to fire an Eldritch Blast at the one in front of Juno.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
I am not used to shooting while on the side of a tree.
Yeah.
It's
The trajectory of it that kind of confuses you. Like when you're trying to curl something, you just kind of shoots a bit too long.
God, I almost hit her.
Is there any
I'm going to go
first
high up the tree.
Okay.
Another 30 feet.
Okay. Up
Where the hell is he going? What's happening?
I feel like this is the creepiest you've ever looked.
Oh, that you've seen, yes.
Well,
It's either gonna.
Yeah, you don't. If you had the dread up right now and you were climbing on this tree, that would.
Okay. On Briar's turn, it is going to cast.
Sit down.
Don't do that.
It's gonna just relax.
It is going to cast.
Oh,
It can do it to you, Willoughby.
it can or can't.
It can.
Oh, good.
It's going to cast Enlarge and Reduce on you. But it's going to reduce you if it can. Could you please make a Constitution saving throw
I believe
as
in
it
you.
tries to cause your roots to shrinken
I actually have advantage on Constitution saving throws right now.
as you are in your form?
It's 20.
You feel as your roots start, like you see one small kind of like twig on your arm start to shrink, and then you resist against it, holding back the magic. Okay, then it's gonna, and then it can also cast one cantrip. So it's gonna cast. Yeah, it's gonna
Doesn't have
cast.
to.
It's gonna move forward by stepping out. If it tries to leave, does it have to make a strength save?
Not if it wasn't grabbed, I don't think. It's just
Okay.
difficult terrain.
It's difficult terrain. Okay.
It'd be wild if that's a level 1
right.
spell.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't
A
do
cool
that.
upcast feature. Okay, and then go 5.
Make it.
We should actually. Moves down to here, and it's gonna cast Produce Flame against you, Lena. So
Oh, dude.
it's gonna just
haven't even
see as
attacked
its
it.
hand. It's gonna glowing purple flame, and then it hurls
Ooh,
it
they
your
want
way.
to bring fire.
Sorry.
It's magic fire. It's different.
The fire of hell,
Are
maybe.
you within? Yeah, you are within 30. All right. A 10 doesn't
This
hit, does
is-
it?
Does not.
We've
Use the
all
flame.
rolled a 10 a lot.
And he moves to the side and just hits against the wall behind you. You see the kind of tree behind you hit against the flame. It doesn't catch a light. It kind of dissipates against the iron.
I don't like that. Is not good.
It's fine.
It's not. I don't want to set on
Where
fire.
is he going? We'll be still
You're
stuck on
really
that.
high up, Draven.
This thing ends its turn in the midst of the entanglement. Doesn't really know a difference, so it's set and slow stepping through, not really kind of finding its way. As it kind of crushes some of the roots below, they are causing it to move at a much slower pace than it usually would. And then it is going to dig into the ground and just pulls out a huge chunk of just rocks and mud and anything it can kind of clump together. And it's going to launch it towards you, Eldred.
Oh,
A 17 to hit?
I'm so far away. That misses.
You see this huge just chunk of like pulled up earth just land next to you, falling short. Willoughby, took it around.
Willoughby is going to hang on. I just gotta do some basic measurements here for no particular reason. Yeah, Willoughby. Let me see here. Hang on. Yeah, Willoughby's gonna cast Spike Growth on the 40 feet by 40 feet that I'm showing right here.
Nice.
My
Whoa.
God.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me see. It stays on the ground, doesn't it? Spike growth as well.
it'll stay on the ground. Yeah,
Oh,
Is it,
so-
is it concentration?
it is concentration.
So you're going to drop
Of
the entanglement. Yep.
assignments.
Oh no, the spike.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's going to be replaced by a 20-foot radius point of spikes. So double that, my friend,
Yeah, is
all
it-
the way up.
Yeah, is it that? Is it
All the way up quite a bit more.
Okay.
God, that's scary.
Is it 20-foot radius sphere?
20-foot radius sphere.
It's that big, right?
I want to make sure
Bigger than that, right?
they are both deep within the spikes. So
That's a problem. That's a
Spike-
horrifying thing to see.
spike growth is a scary spell.
I'm going to give you
Control the
control of
spikes.
the spikes. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank
So
you.
move it wherever you want, and then
Here looks good.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to do
shit.
this as well. I'm just going to draw a quick box around it because the edges don't come up clearly.
I'm not coming out of this tree now. Sure as hell not.
Ground's mostly spikes now.
Oh my
Probably
god.
better in the tree.
Draven, I don't know if you can see the ground is spikes.
Everyone's
Turn it on to
Wow.
spikes. That's what I did instead of bringing a giant tree to life.
Why?
All right, just so everyone knows that I can do things too.
The spikes are cool, Willoughby. It's good
Can you
job.
move the spikes or should I put them as map layer?
I can move them, but
Okay.
no, I can't move them in game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
I
right.
thought you meant like, could I
No,
move
just
them?
so I can put them underneath
Okay.
the ground.
Yeah, no.
Every
they
time that
stay
giant
there.
tree takes a step,
But it would be so unbelievably. Spike growth is already very strong.
Yeah.
Letting me move them like a moonbeam
Yeah.
would be
Just like
insane.
following it.
You just see these spikes burst out of the ground, sharp and kind of branches and rocks and anything that's underneath there. Even some bone that might have just been underneath there. Anything that can get sharp and shoots out the ground underneath. Does it do anything initially, spike growth?
I believe it follows the same rules as Moonbeam. No, this one is when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Lord.
Okay.
And then Wilby is going to also doing some measurements. Hang on, I'm actually not gonna go behind Eldred. Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit more into the tree
That's where I
line.
was gonna go.
Okay.
I don't want to encourage that thing to leave to chase after Eldred and have less distance to travel. So that's my turn.
Lena.
Okay, I'm going to dagger. I will dagger the little guy by Juno
Okay.
first.
Go for it.
20, unnatural 20.
That hits.
Nice.
That is 12.
12 points of damage. Very nice.
And because it is still alive, I will also a bonus action dagger it as well.
That one is dead.
Oh, it is not. Then I
yeah,
will not.
that one-
So
As the dagger shoots out, you see it kind of and just split apart and fall apart.
okay. Well, I got a natural 20, and then I would have tried for the giant big tree
Okay, that would hit.
because we'd like to try
you were-
to keep
yep, you were within
Briar
range.
alive.
Sure.
Yeah. So no sneak, right? So just
It would only,
3, 6.
it would. Are you adding your dex
Oh,
modifier
wait,
to the
sorry.
second one? It shouldn't add the dex modifier to your bonus attack, I don't think.
I am confused. I don't know. I feel like something went awry.
That's okay. We can make a new command for like the bonus attack. I believe, if I remember correctly, if you
You-
attack with a bonus
Yeah,
action,
you don't.
you just get the die
You
roll.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have to
Alright.
have a fighting style to
That's
get
what it
the
is,
other thing.
So it'd only
So-
be 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sorry, I had to hover over it. I
mean,
don't
it's
know.
still good for getting that sneak attack to apply if you whiff it
Sure.
the first times.
That's true. Yeah, it's really good for that. Sneak attack's where the main force of the damage comes from anyway. You launch our second one. It doesn't really embed very deep. We see a bit of kind of weeping ooze coming out of it. The
okay.
sap just kind of dripping out where it lands. Okay.
Good news, everyone. It's oozing. That's it for me.
Okay. Juno, tomato.
Juno, seeing the spikes, is going to move 20 feet to here
Okay.
and use their telekinetic feet to push Briar, attempt to push Briar to here. It's going to be a strength saving throw.
Yeah, dude.
And then he has Bane, because he rolled a 15. So 12.
They don't have, Juno's sheet doesn't actually have their saving throw. I guess it's DC 14. Okay, yeah. 14.
Okay. Yeah. You see them get kind of the Bane kicking in. They would have won if it wasn't for the spirits distracting them. Suddenly, it pushes them back 5 feet. So they take 2d4 damage, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll the 2d4.
And yeah, let me do that. I forgot that I'll have to do this every single time. 2d4. They take 2 cool damage from the spikes.
Okay. 2 points of damage. Very nice.
And then I'm gonna have Juno move to here and prepare an action, because that's a reaction to prepare, to attack if they approach this side.
Okay. Was the telekinetic push? That was a bonus action, yeah?
That's a bonus action, so they
Sweet.
still have their reaction. So I use their reaction
Yeah.
to prepare a cool swing if they come to this spot.
Okay. Eldred.
I am going to scuttle to the west next to Lena.
Hello.
Hello. And I'm going to, let's see how close. Just out of range of the big boy, so I'm regrettably going to send a toll of the dead to Briar. I did not. Wisdom save, please.
Okay. Did roll a 22, but with Bane it's 21.
Bane, he's still safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes nothing.
See, as he kind of holds up against it, and you can see he's pretty well strengthened of mind, and holds back against your advance.
But I will glare at him in frustration and also use my bonus action to shove him backward 5 feet.
Ah, very nice.
My mind.
Okay.
Strength save 15.
The hell?
Yeah, man, it's got a lot more movement stuff than
He rolled
I
a 16
realized.
with the Bane applied. He rolled a 19, then -3. You see him kind of holds back against it. Like, maybe the Toll of the Dead kind of brought his attention to you, and then when you go to push again, he kind of digs into the ground. That's hard luck on the rolls.
Why the hell can you
Draven.
push people with your mind? Y'all are weird.
You say that 50 feet up a tree on the side of it.
100%. I'm a resident expert. He
that's
knows
true,
who
that's
he
true.
is.
Professional.
Is there a branch that I can move along to get to here? That is-
Yeah, I would say so. I would say anywhere the kind of tree reaches out to, you can get across the branch.
Hell yeah. Do you think is it possible to throw a flask of oil to hit one of these two? Or either one?
Yeah, I would say it'd be a dex or strength throw of your choice.
Cool. I want to try to hit the big one. So I'll do strength.
Yeah, sounds good.
So it's just a straight strength roll?
Straight strength throw, yeah.
That is a 9.
You hurl it forward, and I will say it lands a little short, and we'll draw it here. It's just some oil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this and just do this. I'd say it lands a little short, kind of landing here.
Dope. Easy. Good to know.
And like as it slams, you see it just burst out in a pile of oil. It's the ground.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. On Briar's turn, Briar is going to attempt to step forward. So, was that a punch you're going to
Okay.
do?
That's gonna be a punch from Juno, and they'll also take the
2d4.
2d4. Juno first. That's a nat 1.
You see, as it kind of like
Yikes.
it kind of weaves to the
Love those
side.
nat
Its
ones
body
today.
split and it misses. And then yeah, go ahead and do the 2d4.
And 5 piercing damage from walking.
It is resistant to piercing damage.
Willoughby, are you resistant to...
You can see as it kind of steps forward.
I'm not. And I know you're gonna ask.
And then you see as it uses its second of the day,
What?
raises its arms,
Come on!
stretches them out. You see the roots of its fingers coil. As behind you guys,
No!
Behind us,
No!
4
fighting in a forest. God damn it.
awakened shrubs.
Y'all laughed at me for being in a tree.
All shrubs.
They don't look very strong. They're kind of these smaller, like, bushes that have just risen from the ground. All these, like, blood red leaves on them. And they are going to enter the fray.
You know, he never taught me that. No one ever taught me that move. I was at that tree for years. Too much time. Never taught me the tree
It
move.
looks pretty good. Like you could have little.
Yeah, it
shrub
does look
friends.
pretty good.
Maybe we can capture one. You could make. I don't know.
And then that'll be his turn. The treant is not the smart. Let me just check it.
Yeah, how fucking dumb are you? How fucking stupid are you, dude? Walk through the whole thing, bro. Come on, dude.
It technically has a 10 intelligence, so I'm going to see how far it walks before it notices it's a bad idea. So I'm going to roll, and
Buddy.
I'm going to say it'll be a straight roll on an 11 plus. After taking a little bit of damage, it's going to realize what's causing it. If it's below that, it's just going to power on through. So 14. It's going to step forward. Go ahead and roll the 2d4.
You got it.
Big damage.
6 damage.
It kind of steps hard on it, and it looks, its eyes have kind of awakened from almost like little, like woodpecker holes that open up. Look down, and it notices like this massive spike going through one of its kind of branched feet. And just digs into the ground again. Looks around, and then launches another rock, this time at Lena.
Nice. Great. Thanks.
It's a 24 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
And it rolled insanely high, 24 bludgeoning damage.
Holy
As you just
shit.
get hit right in the
Very,
front of it.
very bad.
It just whacks you straight in the front. You just feel it's filled with any rock it could grab hold of under the ground.
Yeah, it would be cool to know how to do that.
Very bad.
I feel like we're getting humbled real fast.
You're horizontal in a fucking cut, dude.
That's true.
Not in any danger.
It was the royal we.
What do you mean we're getting humbled? You're like miles away.
Will it be top of the round?
Wilby's going to cast. How loud was this? Because Wilby's looking this way. How loud were these guys coming up?
It is not subtle. You hear the as the kind of just branches snap from the ground.
Okay, Wilby, upon seeing that, is going to move closer to the spikes.
Okay.
To get away from them now. And then he's going to cast a guiding bolt at this one.
Okay.
It's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
For a cool 10 radiant damage.
Oh, yep, it's very hurt. You can see as it kind of burns away most of the leaves and leaving kind of like just patches of it. It's like, it has like maybe 6 different branches. You burn away like 3 of them, so it almost collapses to the ground.
Okay. And then for my, for my bonus action, seeing how much damage Elena just took, Wilby's going to drop Dragon Constellation and switch to Chalice Constellation.
Okay.
Use the last wild shape.
Yeah, no problem. On the shrub's turn, I assume you're finished, right?
Yeah.
On the shrub's turn, this one is going to... It's going to dash, taking all its movement speed to get to you. You see it moves as fast as it can. They're very slow, crawling across the ground, but it moves as fast as it can to get close to you, but it can't do anything more. And 15, 20. This one also dashes straight over towards you, Eldred. This one dashes towards you, Lena, and this one also dashes towards you, Lena. As the shrubs close in.
Great.
It is your turn.
Lena, you good?
This is.
You good?
Lena looks
Like you catch a boulder back there. You good?
incredibly hurt. It turns out I'm not good at catching rocks. This is very bad. I am very hurt. I am
I'll
going
get to you in like 6 seconds, give or take.
It's fine. Everything's great. Okay. I think that I will bonus action disengage because everything is terrible. Okay.
Reasonable.
Yeah, so first thing I'll do is that, and then I will fucking get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay.
Fuck that, I'm out. That's my bonus action. I mean, I would have run clear off the fucking... Okay, I wouldn't have run away, totally. But I am going to go that far at least. And then I guess for what is it? My action, I'm gonna just cure wounds on my own self.
Okay.
Cause shit's real bad.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, let's do that. Wait, why did it?
That's okay. You can just.
I was trying to click the thing. I
If
feel
you
like my
click cure
sheet's all
wounds,
fucked.
it should.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Look at, I got sneak attack on it. It's just 9.
Yeah. 9. I mean, 9 is the max you can heal.
I didn't know it was coming. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is sneaky heal from yourself. You just
Yeah.
press it against yourself.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, that's an action. That's a bonus action. And I look up at the tree and I'm like, should I climb the tree? And then I just will. Actually, I'll back up a few. I have a little bit of movement. I will move
Okay.
a little bit more. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
is your cure? Am I reading cure wounds wrong? You rolled a 1d20 on your cure wounds.
I'm seeing a 1d8.
No, 1d8.
No.
She's
She
saying a 1d20.
she did a to
Oh,
attack.
it's because I clicked the thing and it
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
in there
Or
as an
instead of an
attack.
attack
I thought I was
It's
going
not supposed to
crazy
be.
because I was like, "Damn, that's
Yeah,
a good.
no.
That's really good." I totally do need to
Like,
shift to my other form. for
I don't
this.
know what
Yeah.
I did when I leveled up, but like everything broke. So remember, you were like, "Wait a minute," but the bonus action on your psychic
Yeah.
blades shouldn't be a D6. So I fixed that one, and now I gotta fix a bunch of other stuff.
okay.
Part of me is like fucking laser focus all the time because I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you got homebrew shit on your fucking.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to catch anything that
I
might
got
be
a
up.
special.
It's Juno's turn. Tomato.
Juno is going to once again try to telekinetically. First, I'm going to take a swing.
Okay.
So I'm going to use her action to take a punch at Briar. That'll be a 12 to hit.
A 12 doesn't hit.
Come
Moves to the side.
on.
Classic. And then they're going to use their bonus action to try to telekinetically shove for DC 14 strength.
They rolled an 18. Even with Bane. I mean, Bane down to a 14, so they only just made
Yeah.
it regardless. They kind of hold against it if the spirit pushes against them. Very close to pushing them back. Unfortunate. Eldred. Now surrounded by bushes.
I'm going to slink to the west one step and risk an attack from one of the bushes.
Okay.
Always slink or like skitters or fucking
It's gonna come-
scampers with you. It's never just I walk.
Rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Yeah.
Joe, what's happening?
I'm
Look,
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm in heal mode. I'm in heal mode now. We're good.
It did 6
Good.
points of damage, slashing damage, and 4 points of necrotic damage, as it just cuts against you, kind of taking the opportunity to.
Concentration check.
I believe in you.
It's a 14.
You're
I'm good, yeah?
Yeah, you're good.
Gonna wrap around this other one to the bottom of it. I'm going to risk it and I'm going to keep walking.
Okay.
Is it coming for me?
An 18 to hit.
That just hits, yes.
6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
What the
It
fuck?
just cuts into you again. You see the branches, like they're slow when they're moving, and suddenly just lash out at you.
Yeah, and that makes me throw up my concentration. Okay. And I'll use the rest of my movement to get down to Lena.
I saw that, Joe. Briar died. Don't you fucking act like you did. I saw them die.
No, that was
The
a
brazen finally
that
got
was
to
a-
them, huh?
That was a talent show X. It didn't like it. Didn't, it was out.
Oh, okay.
As I'm running towards Lena, I'm going to turn around and just shove a hand towards this bush next to Willoughby and try to shove it into
Okay.
the spikes.
Nice.
15 strength.
I shit you not. Another nat 20.
Fuck off.
All right, it's a strong bush.
Somehow the
Going
bush just
down.
digs into the ground.
I was never taught any of this shit. This feels like it would be very helpful, and I'm kind of getting a little pissed
I'm
off.
rolling so well, I kind of want to go and load up Nota.
Go fuck yourself. All right.
You see it dig in hard into the ground and unable to move.
Oh, shit.
Okay, and I'm going to summon in my hand some green spiritual energy to place on more of Lena's wounds. Cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Is that real?
Wow.
That was real, and that was a good
17?
roll.
That was,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a great roll.
17 healing
great roll.
at 2nd level, if I didn't say that.
Fucking good roll.
Damn.
Shit.
Well, now I really look stupid for going chalice, dude.
Hey, the fight's
You guys
not
better
over.
get the shit kicked out of you soon, dude.
I For the record, I look very hurt.
All right, yeah, your wounds heal over from the spirit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Draven.
I feel like you shouldn't have come down here to do that, but thank you.
About to get eaten by plants as a plant.
If it doesn't work, I'm gonna look so stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Cause it's fun. Bonus action, cast Thunderous Smite. So my blade starts to vibrate and there's a lick of shadow that starts to hug it. I'm going to run along the branch and then just leap down at this tree and try to strike at
He's
it.
jumping into the spikes.
Okay.
Here it goes.
If you're gonna do this,
From a height?
Yeah.
because it's 50 feet high,
Yep.
Just land on him. It's fine.
I'm gonna say roll an acrobatics check.
Natural 20 for a 24.
I was gonna say if you get a high enough roll, I will forget the damage. For rule of cool.
Hell
Even
yeah.
though you should have taken some damage from leaping 50 feet, you almost like twirl in the
hell.
air, bring your blade
Yeah.
down with a thunderous
Nice.
smite, and hit against him. Go ahead and do an
Hell
attack
yeah.
roll against him. The only damage you will take is the 2d4 as you're just landing
Worth it.
straight into the
Yeah,
spikes.
sorry about this one, but I gotta add up as much damage as I can.
That's an
Take
8.
take a cool 6 piercing. Get owned, by the way.
It might be like such a cool little like dive through the air, almost like an Olympic
Yeah.
dive, as you kind of twirl downwards. The thunderous, just kind of burning energy of your blade, and as you kind of land perfectly, you realize that you've landed straight onto one of the sharpest of the spikes, and just shoots through and puts off your hit. You take 6 points of
feel
piercing
like-
damage from the spike.
I feel like I told all of you about the spikes, right? I did say there were spikes there,
I
right?
they looked much
I heard
smaller
the
from up top.
spikes.
Yeah, not like that. From up there.
But yeah, the 8 is unfortunate, but
Worth it.
you are down here though, and you didn't take damage, so.
Yep, I'll take it.
You see as it kind of stares right towards you, Brow, and it's down. And it is going to... I almost don't want to cast a spell because I always forget how to say it. Tomorrow, how do you say the cantrip you've been using?
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh?
I think it's just shillelagh.
I think it is Shillelagh.
Yeah.
It casts that, and it's going to take 2 attacks with it.
Oh, now he's copying my moves. See that? I did that.
You
first.
did it first, Willoughby.
I did it first.
Does a 15 hit you? Both strikes are a 15.
No, it does not.
You see it just swing, and you kind of move to the side away from it. It just brings its larger branch down through the air trying to hit you. But it can't hit you.
Hell yeah. I'll take it.
The Treant on its turn is going to test the spikes again.
This fucking guy.
Hope they're still there. I'm going to give it an in check. It's not the smartest, so yeah. It takes the spikes again, so it's going to take the 2d4 damage.
Who?
You see her stepping on the oil,
Does it
though.
get some oil on its root?
Yeah, I would say it covers a butt on the root, yeah.
Can it slip?
Make it comically slip like a
Willingly.
banana.
I'll give it a strength save. If it rolls under a 10, it can slip. It's got a high strength.
Yeah. I mean, it is only covering like a fraction
Yeah,
of its
yeah.
right.
area, so.
And it doesn't have like feet. It's kind of roots going
Yeah.
in. It rolled a 20, but unnatural. So it steps in it at a moment where one root just goes, kind of slides across the oil, but the rest of its roots are dug in, so it looks down.
We're all like,
It's going to dig into the ground again. Towards you, Willoughby. It's going to launch a rock.
fuck those rocks, dude.
Just fucking go.
Only a 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Just straight over you, just lands right beside you, bringing up soil and just dust around you. Yeah, that's all it can do. It is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so I saw the oil. I see the oil, right? And I see that this thing stepped in the oil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Wilby's gonna cast Produce Flame on the oil.
Okay.
Then.
Can you produce flame at distance, or do you have to throw it?
Throw it.
Yes, throw it, right?
Oh boy, yeah, it's a thrown thing.
So, I'll give to kind of accurately hit the oil, I'll give it an AC of 12.
Oh wait, hang on. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends a spell. When you cast a spell or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so it's just a ranged spell attack.
yes, yeah. And I'll give the oil DC of 12, yeah, an AC of 12, sorry, just as like a general, can you hit it? So go ahead and roll an attack.
That's a 10.
It just misses and falls short.
It's gonna be great.
Luck.
Yeah, Wilby's gonna spend his movement to move around these plants. And then
Yep.
I'm gonna do some measuring here.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Wilby's gonna choose to take an opportunity attack and get some distance on these fucking guys.
Only an 8 for this time. This one
Does not hit.
shoots out of you but misses. Was it just one you ran away from or two?
It was just the one.
Okay. Yeah, then it misses. Anything
There's a
else?
Actually, unless did I technically pass through this space to
No,
go to
you-
this
you
space,
can-
or did I
you-
pass to this space?
You can go through the second, yeah. You can go
Okay,
to the left.
then yeah, only one then.
Okay.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of them. It's pretty bad out here.
Not great.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I haven't. No, actually, no. You can't. Can you cantrip and bonus action? You can bonus action spell cast, right?
If you've cast
have
a
a bonus
bonus
action?
yes. If
No.
you've cast a bonus action,
Who's injured in the group right now? That's like six. Like, who's the most
Eldridge
injured?
bad. I'm totally fine now.
Okay. Before Willoughby would have moved, since I think that you'd technically be out of sightline. Otherwise, he would cast Healing Word on
Yes.
Eldred.
Okay.
So let me get the numbers on that. You will receive a cool. I'm trying to. It's lagging. 6 healing, plus another cool. 12 healing.
Hey.
The chalice coming in clutch.
That chalice is.
Does the chalice add your wisdom as well?
It does.
On top of the other wisdom?
Yep.
That's insane.
Fucking baller, dude.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
insane.
Chalice Stars Druid actually is a fucking really
Yeah.
capable healer in
I
this
had
game.
no idea. That's a guaranteed 10 healing on
Yeah.
any heal. That's great. Then on the shrub's turn, it's going to chase you. It's to take the dash action to try and keep up.
Leave me alone.
It wants
Going
to be
after
a
you.
friend.
This one 5, 10, 15, 20 takes the dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20 takes the dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20 takes the dash action.
Their speed is 10.
Yeah, they're not
We
great.
just have to stay slightly.
They're very much
Yeah,
just there to kind of be a nuisance. Lena.
Oh, they are. They are a nuisance. Okay, I'm going to throw daggers at the one that is close by us.
Okay,
Dagger 1 is a natural 20.
that hits.
So I guess 11.
You see, this is the one that's already injured as well. You just see it
Why
kind
you
of
gotta say
darting
it like
up,
that?
and it is rushed straight forward. You guys rushed around it, and then it rushes straight back, and you just slice it in two. It drops
Just
down
like,
dead.
fuck off! That's one. And then the bonus action, the other one that is coming towards us, that is 15
That hits.
or 5.
It'd be just the one because you don't add your dex.
Oh shit, I forgot. It's showing the dex in there, yes.
That's okay.
I lied. That is a 1.
Slice
That
into
does
it.
1 damage.
Hey, that's one less health it has.
Hey,
That matters for these guys. It's like 10%.
every
Or just
little
over,
helps.
just under. Anything else?
And then I'm going to look at Eldred. It's a lot of fucking shrubs.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, we're fine. It's okay. And then
it's okay. They're slow. Just keep out of their distance.
And then I'll stay right here for now.
Okay. Juno.
He looks far.
Juno is going to punch at
for it.
Briar. So here comes attack 1. That's a 9 to hit. And then going to flurry of blows.
Okay.
Another 2 of those. 21 to hit.
That does hit.
7 force.
Okay.
And another 18 to hit.
That does hit as well.
8 force.
Nice.
Yeah, missing the first strike. Just two frustrated, just quick ones come out from the Golden Wisdom, just slamming it both in the chest, kind of causing Briar's chest to cave in slightly. Nice. All right. Eldred.
I'm going to run around the back of the tree, trunk to the far side. And as I get to my ending position, I'm hurling my torch around me, spinning 360, and it's lighting with this fake magical fire. And when I stop, it hurls off of the tip of the torch towards this bush with radiant light, not fire.
Okay.
But I'm going to be casting Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Maldercast. Dexterity saving throw, please.
You just no-scoped it.
I rolled a 21.
God
I guess
damn it,
that
Joe.
die,
Yeah.
I know that die is not high as well. It moved to the side away from the Sacred Flame as it kind of bursts
I
through
really like this.
and hits against the
Their
ground nearby.
Speed is 10, but they have positive
They
dexterity.
do. That is weird.
I
That's a
lean
good point.
around the giant tree. How did that happen? That
You
seems
see,
like bullshit.
It almost when the radiance comes through, it kind of splits its own branch, so it kind of goes through it as well, and you can kind of see this. It's very malleable within itself, with its own confine, so it dodged out the way.
Frustration. I'm just going to try to shove it back.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think spikes are in that exact square.
No,
but at
they
least
are. They
it's
are.
closer.
The image doesn't look
Okay.
like it, but anything within the black square is a spike.
Okay, it's
So,
a square. Okay.
yeah, it gets pushed in, so it takes 2d4 damage.
Fucking love it every
Come
time. 2d4, that's a 6 more piercing damage.
Yeah, it goes in there, and the spikes just cut through and slice off different petals of the flowers. Nice.
Okay. That's my turn.
Draven.
Going to bonus action form of dread.
Okay.
So 2 large wings actually sprout out of his back, and then it almost looks like they're burned by a necrotic flame as darkness starts to shroud him once more.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my strike.
Go for it.
Let's not miss. Oh my god, a 9.
Oh God, we are
Your rolls
cursed.
tonight, guys. Yeah, you swing down, and it manages just to move just out of the way as your kind of necrotic blade goes ahead of it. Remember to do your temporary hit points as well.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't say
That
it.
is 11. Oh, I don't have a thing set up for it
Oh,
yet.
okay, yeah. I just if you've already got it sorted, don't worry, I won't call it out on it.
No, that's smart. I should actually put it in here because that'll
Someone
make my
you can
life
miss
way
out on
easier.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it.
It's gonna look straight back at you then, and
Smile.
let's see here. It is going to cast on you.
Oh hell, me?
No, it's fine.
Let's get the
Crap.
spell. It reaches its arm out, and you see it open up, and all these kind of like purple flies come out of it and go into your face.
Ew.
Can you please make a Constitution saving throw as it casts Infestation?
7.
Then okay. Then we're gonna
This is
roll
bad.
a d4 to see the direction.
That's so bad.
You have to move 5 feet east, as it rolled a 2. So rather in the corner above it or the corner below it. You see these kind of flies get into your face. One bites you, and for a moment, you feel compelled to step forward. You also take 1 point of damage as well as from the infestation. It is. I'm just checking if it's.
no.
Yeah, it's poison damage. So 1 point of poison damage plus the 5 points of the
my-
spike
I
damage.
really wish you could have seen
God.
those spikes from up on that tree.
Well, I did see them, but I was just,
And then
I'm gonna turn you into firewood.
it's gonna
We're turning
cast.
these ones in the firewood first.
It's gonna cast it
Priorities.
again.
What the
See if
fuck?
you can make another con save.
Oh no.
Am I gonna have to
really-
That's
drop
a 10.
fucking
God.
spike growth because the enemy is officially using it to kill
Here
Draven?
or here, south this time.
Oh no.
South?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
you know what? Fuck it. I'll go right there. Go right
you
there.
take 4 points of poison damage, and then
Okay.
the extra 5
Oh, there's
points of
5.
spiked. as your body's like moving without you kind of compelling it to. You see Briar's like entertained by it, looking down at all the flies, kind of noticing the use of the spells. That's the end of its turn.
Hell yeah.
On the treant's turn, it's gonna look down and see as you approached it, and try and slam you twice. A 17
Oh, yeah,
to
let's
hit.
do it. That will miss.
Right next to you, and then frustratingly brings down another hand. A 21 with this one.
That hits.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as it just slams you in the back with the second hit. Top of the round.
I can heal
What'll
that,
it be?
dude. I can heal that, dude. No
So
problem. I
Draven
can heal
is
that.
bleeding from
All over.
bugs making him spit blood, walking through thorns, and then getting smashed by a giant oak thing.
Willoughby is going to use his action to try to produce flames and fucking hit this thing
Okay.
again and light it on fire.
Come on.
So here we go with that one first. That is another 10, dude.
You launch it, missing away from the oil itself. It just stands kind of gleaming over it.
And then bonus action healing word on Draven.
Okay.
So he's gonna heal for 8 healing.
Dope.
And I know you also need this, so I'm gonna add an extra 10.
Hot damn.
So 18.
Nice.
Ooh.
18 points of healing. Very nice.
And
Anything
then
else?
Willoughby is going to move farther away
Okay.
from everyone.
The shrubs on their turn. If it moves out of it, it doesn't take damage, does it? So it's gonna step out.
Let me check.
Yeah, double check.
I don't
it.
think it does though. For every 5 feet it travels within the area, not when it leaves. I don't think, unless it's technically within the area while it moves out of it.
I imagine it's when it's within the area itself. So I think it's probably fine traveling out.
Okay.
It's gonna take a strike at Juno.
Yeah, I'd like to see it try.
Sass.
Don't why would you say that? He's pausing.
An 8 to hit doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. This one's rushing towards you, Lena. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20 is rushing towards Eldred, but can't get there. Lena, it's your turn.
Okay, great. I am going to throw daggers
Okay.
at the one by me, obviously.
Okay.
13.
Doesn't actually hit.
Of
You can
course
see as it
does
just
not.
strikes it, you can see these things are, because they're iron made, it manages to hold off against it.
Okay. Well, how about 25?
25 does hit.
Oh, great. Are you fucking kidding me?
Another 1 point of damage.
I'm gonna just fucking walk away. I'm done with this shit. I fucking resign from this whole thing.
Remember,
They have a speed of 10. You literally
Twatting.
could walk away.
I know, but it's the principle of just the second dagger is
You
just
know-
always gonna be one. I'm not gonna roll anymore.
So,
it's gotta be one.
just to remind you, you can take the bonus action of
Kind of, yeah,
the
the
precision aim or whatever it's called.
yeah, I know.
And that would give you the sneak attack.
Fuck off, Joe. Just fuck off.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear your bullshit right now, okay?
sorry.
The last thing I need right now is you telling me what it could have fucking done, all right? Hindsight. We all know how it works, Joe.
Hey.
I don't need your fucking DM
Okay.
hindsight advice right now.
Juno, save me. Tomato.
I'm also moving. I'm also using my movement.
I'm sorry. You can move.
So that he doesn't fucking catch up to me.
I'm gonna go give Joe some subs.
God forbid
don't
that
have to
goes
approach.
Jane.
You don't have to
I'm
at all. It's
having a
okay.
bad day.
It makes me feel better knowing that she's done 2 damage in 2 turns.
Fuck off. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm moving out of the way. I don't know where. I'm just moving. Go to the next person. I'll get the fuck out.
Okay. Okay. Juno.
I'm sweating now.
Delivers a cool miss on this one that's just next to them. And I'm in a
Sure.
flurry of blows because this needs to start turning around here with
Yes.
these. That's a 9 And a 23.
23 hits.
5 force damage.
I'm
on
just,
this one.
I can't believe these guys have been dodged so much. Yeah, 5 force damage. You just slam into it. It might just be the confusion of everything that's going on, but you see as the kind of branch finally leers up, and Golden Wisdom just takes a full strike down. It looks that one, that one's still alive, but barely.
Cool. That's good. That's good.
Eldred.
I'm going to look at Draven between these two large trees, next to oil and spikes, and I'm going to reach into the ground and grip it and just mutter, "Yes." And this featureless, fully like humanoid-sized ghost is going to rise out of the ground next to you, holding a spectral shield and cast Shield of Faith on you.
Nice.
And as my action, I will cast Toll the Dead on this bush to the south. I did not wisdom save, please.
That's a fail.
And it's already missing points, right?
Which one did you aim at?
The south one.
That one, oh, the one
She
right
hit
down
it
here.
with
Yes,
one.
yes. That one is missing out.
Missing 1 point.
It's missing 2. You hit it twice.
That's
Oh
right.
my god, and I roll a 3 on the 12.
Woo!
It's okay. It's it burns away a portion of it. It is hurt.
Yep. I'm just gonna walk around to here, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Draven.
Okay, I'm going to try to strike Briar
Okay.
once more. Nat 20 for a
Thank
26.
God.
That definitely
I
hits.
am going to put a Divine Smite into it.
Okay.
And they need to make a strength saving throw since I hit them with Thunderous Smite.
Okay. A 15?
That will pass.
Okay.
So then they do not get pushed, but then they take 20 points of Radiant,
Nice.
13 points of Slashing, so 33,
Very nice.
and then 4d4 Thunder. Is it 40? Is it d4 or d6? 4d6 of Thunder. So another 14.
For another 14 points of damage.
Yes.
Damn. You just
God.
strike down, bringing your blade across it. Burning, rippling radiant energy just tears apart into it. Very nice.
And then I needed to make a Wisdom saving throw because of my Form of Dread.
Okay. A 17. So manages
That'll
to
pass.
maintain. Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah, you can see it kind of holds strong against that despite the burning hole now in it. Nice. Yeah, very good turn. Lots of
I will
damage.
take it.
That was good.
Ooh, I hate this place. I hate
Progress.
We really needed someone to hit something.
Don't
Yeah.
say you hate trees.
trees. That's what I said.
Next is Briar's turn. Briar is going to cast. Yeah, Briar is going to cast. No, actually, it's going to do the shillelagh twice against you, Draven, after you hit it so hard.
Nope.
A 25 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Yep.
8 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one, 10 points of bludgeoning
Got
damage
it.
on the second one, as it slams into you twice, kind of aggressively. Now that it's
That's all my
a lot
healing
more
I
hurt.
gave you is gone, dude. What the
Yeah.
and on the Trien's turn, I think it's Briar's intelligent. Briar is kind of looks up towards the tree, points an arm towards Willoughby,
No.
kind of twists its
Don't do
hand,
that.
and you see the Trent look over, look down to the spikes, look over to you, down to the spikes one more, and then just grabs into the ground and launches
Hey, Joe, am I partially behind some cover because
Yeah,
of
I'll
this
give you
giant
+2.
tree?
Yeah,
Cool,
you can have half cover.
Cool.
14 to hit.
That would not hit.
Just lands. It kind of crashes into the tree in front of you and just collapses a portion of it. That's what it can do. Willoughby, it's your turn.
Wilby's getting a little pissed off at this point, and that produced flame has just not been paying off at all. So he's gonna instead, seeing how much damage. How injured does Briar look after?
Briar was barely really hurt before. Now is looking like decently damaged. Like it looks like there's portions of it missing. It looks like it's a little hurt. Not on death's door yet, but definitely hurt.
Well, if it looks like the big treant is gonna keep ignoring Draven in the interest of attacking me because of the spikes, Wilby's instead going to cast a guiding bolt on Briar.
Okay.
So that'll be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh.
12 radiant damage.
Hot damn.
12 radiant damage. Nice.
And Wilby is gonna stay exactly where he is, actually.
Okay.
You notice how we stopped making the quips and got real serious? Joe just kept kicking our ass.
Yeah.
Next to Juno, the
Okay.
bush there is going to take its strike. That's a 19 to hit Juno,
Oh
It's
my
Juno.
God.
which does 4 slashing damage, 1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then this one's going to 5, 10, 15, 20 straight towards Lena. Kind of dying closer. 5, 10, 15, 20 straight towards Eldred, this one. So now you get the two bushes have just kind of flanked you on both sides. Lena, is your turn.
Okay, great. Well, I'm not going to leave Eldred to have 2 to deal with on her own, so I will stab the one next to me.
Okay.
Stab 1, and I will miss.
Okay.
But that is okay, because I will stab again, and I will miss again.
You jab twice, missing
And then I'm
the
going
creature.
to look at Eldred. I think I fucking hate bushes. This is terrible. How it's a bush. How did I hate everything right now.
Even when they're not moving, they're just annoying.
This is terrible. Sorry, Willoughby, no offense. This is fucking terrible.
I thought this guy was a fucking total weak pansy. I never saw any of them fight before.
In, say, a year or so, deeper into the campaign, there's going to be a moment where you're probably fighting a god or a demigod in an intense fight, and your memory's going to flick back to the time you missed this bush twice and realize how far you've come. So
And I'm gonna stab this fucking god right in the fucking eye and be like, that's for every bush I fucking missed.
Juno.
Juno's gotta hit this one. It's so rough out here. Juno's gonna take a firm backhand at this one right next to them. It's a 16 to hit.
That hits. You don't need to roll damage. It's dead.
Good. I roll it anyways. A 7 force damage.
Fair enough, yeah.
I'm rolling
Yeah, you
anyway.
Just to show how bad he destroyed, just crushing the bush into the ground, almost leaves like an impact mark. That one's gone.
You out loud in Void here said that Briar had used their second and final use of being able to spawn tree things, right? Was that something
Yes,
you
I
said
was-
out loud?
yes.
That's what I heard.
I did.
Okay, I just want to make sure of that. Yeah, Juno's gonna move over here then and flurry of blows to try to fucking kill this thing using their final key to do so. 15 to hit.
Hits.
6 force damage.
Okay, that hurts it.
And again, 25 to hit.
That hits.
For another 5 force damage.
Just on its last legs. Literally, you can see like a couple of the branches are still keeping it up, but it's mostly destroyed.
Yeah, of fucking course it's still alive, dude. I would expect nothing less of the bushes, dude. The little bushes that were spawned on a whim.
Juno, these bushes suck, right?
Stuff goes
You know-
really wrong when Mark isn't here. Have you noticed that?
It really does get worse. Yeah. Juno's gonna move back to the spikes,
Okay.
and that's that.
I thought you meant literally just putting her straight onto the spike.
Yeah, they jump into the
She's
spikes.
just done.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
They use the rest of their movement to take fucking 12
dash
d4 piercing damage.
So, Mark, Eldred, it's your turn.
Fucking bushes! I'm just going to swing my empty torch down on this one. For only an 11.
Angrily, like flailing now.
11 doesn't hit.
I mean, it would have been 0 bludgeoning damage, but
Oh my god!
missed.
What the fuck? Does your character have a disease? What do you mean 0 bludgeoning damage?
Even punching has a minimum of 1.
I rolled a 1. My strength is -1, so it would be 0.
Does that mean you can't punch people to hurt them?
It's a minimum of 1 with
You
punches.
just, yeah.
Yeah, but 1 minus 1?
My face hurts so much.
My god.
All right. Bonus action.
Bonus action.
I'm gonna shove it away from me.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Push it away.
It makes it at 20 on the fucking save.
It rolled a 10. It gets pushed back. You kind of shove it backwards after trying to swing against it, realizing that your hammer just goes, your mace just pushes against the branch. It comes off, almost like a pillowy effect. But then you push
And
it
then I
back
just
aggressively.
run around the trunk toward, like, in the direction of the
This
spikes.
will go down as maybe our most embarrassing fight. in this campaign. Like,
You know when, like,
truly, the fact
later-
that I'm barely concerned about what's happening in the spikes because I'm locked in on these little guys that are, I guess, just the greatest threat to our kind.
When they, like,
It's ridiculous.
when they write a story about us later, we're not gonna tell them this part at all. Like, this part is not going in the fucking song that gets written about us if we make it that far.
There'll be a moment deep down in the campaign where I just bring out a massive bush and you all just gulp. The god of bushes.
The god of bushes.
Draven.
This is like when he made the bridge mimic.
Remember,
now,
you
to see about
gotta, if you
bridges.
attack Briar, you have advantage this turn.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. I am going to bonus action cast Searing Smite on my blade, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack Briar.
Okay.
Oh, everything is pain. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And I'm going to put another Divine Smite in here because everything is suffering.
Okay.
So that is 13 Radiant, 7 Slashing.
Very nice.
And for the Searing Smite, that is an extra 5 points of fire damage.
Very nice. It's looking very hot. You just kind of
And-
slice down against him. You see the burning, rippling effect across the back of his kind of, almost like the carapace of bark and kind of bristle.
It needs to make a con save at the start of its turn.
Okay.
Also, it's a horrible choice. I'm going to move 5 feet this way.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Here we go again.
For why?
3 damage.
3 damage. Dope. And Draven yells, "Push them into the big one." Hopefully, if it's a lit on fire, then it'll ignite the oil because it's already.
You're operating on the
Um,
assumption that we're going to light it on fire, which so far has totally not.
Yeah, right.
Well, this one is on fire now. We just gotta connect it. We just got.
Oh,
we just-
you did light it on fire.
Yeah.
This one didn't set on fire.
Never mind then.
This?
Willoughby's kind don't kind of,
fucking
they're
roller
not, what's the word? Flammable. So
You
you
just
just it
assume that
burns
they'd
against
light
it
on
and leaves it
fire
burn?
because they're made out of wood?
So, Searing Smite that ignites things on fire through the magic does not work.
It burns it. It just wouldn't set it
Yes.
on fire. So it's.
Set
Oh wait,
it
no, it
alight.
does, doesn't it? Because Serious Smite stays on them, right?
Yes, correct.
That's why it's making the con save at the start of its turn. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Then it would be on fire right now. Yeah. You're good. You're
Right.
good. You're good. A general fire move wouldn't set like Willoughby on fire to burn, but it can do. Yeah. The same
Good
way a
to
person
know.
can do. Yeah,
I mean,
no
that's
bad.
good. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that
This
works.
is this
I
is
also rolled-
incredibly horrifying for Willoughby to have to watch
Yeah.
someone he knew getting now lit on fire and pushed into this horrible giant tree monster.
I also rolled, and it is frightened currently because you still have your thing up.
Wonderful.
Okay, on its turn, it's going to make the con save. It fails. I assume an 8 fails.
Yes. So then it takes another 1d6 at the start of its turn. So
Very
it
nice.
takes 2 more fire damage.
2 more fire damage. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, it kind of burns. It's still like all flames trickling across its body. And then it is going to... Yeah, I think it's going to do 2 infestations again. So, or it's going to at least do 1 to begin with. So if you could do a con save for me, please, Draven.
Yes. This is where Draven dies. 9.
Dude, you got it. Is what I would say if you did.
9. Okay, so you have to move 5 feet south and take
Oh,
2d4 damage.
fudge.
This is
So you
fine.
take
Oh
7
my
points
God.
of damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to do another infestation again. Oh, also plus the poison damage, 1 point of poison damage. And another con save, please, as it keeps releasing these bugs to try and bite you.
Nat 20 for a 22.
One bites you this time, or like you maybe like there's a moment where it kind of goes to and you would catch it, kind of crush it, look straight towards him. He realizes he can't catch you twice. But that'll be his turn.
How much health does Draven have? Oh, that's gonna be my turn. then.
Okay.
The Treant is going to take its attacks
Oh no.
against a weakened Draven. A 21 to hit.
Who's got Shield of Faith?
With Shield of
You
Faith.
said 21?
Yeah.
20 AC.
Is that with Shield of Faith?
Yes.
Okay. Then you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucking hell, mate.
Draven
Face
just
first
collapses.
into the oil.
It's cool though because I go next.
It's fine.
And then it's going to hit you again on the ground.
Okay,
It's
cool.
gonna be fine, bro.
A 24 to hit. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and suffer 2 death saving throws. As you just see it
It's cool.
down into the
I
ground
got
on
it.
top of you, crushing you down further. Willoughby, it's your turn.
Willoughby is going to bonus action healing word on Draven.
I
Run
need a
out of
tank.
this game. Healing word. 8 healing on Draven,
Okay. Yeah, you're back to 8.
and another 13 on top of it.
Nice.
21 healing. Very nice hit.
This is so painful.
Yeah, there's a moment where you're like, where you are lying right now is like the ground's been caved in slightly from how hard it hit you on the floor. You can just see it looming over you.
Draven-shaped hole.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's almost like it was burying your grave for you.
Graven.
Anything else?
Willoughby is going to move close enough to try to produce flame once more on this
I
giant
believe.
Okay.
fucking trash.
It's an AC of 12.
Come on.
21.
21. It will now take, at the start of each of its turns, as it is vulnerable to fire, lights up its leg. At the start of each of its turns, it's going to take 10 points of fire damage because I believe oil is 5 flat. Let me double check. On a hit, the target is covered in oil. If the target takes any fire damage before the oil dries, after 1 minute, the target takes an additional 5 damage from the burning oil. Yeah. So
Nice.
it burns for two rounds, 5 damage to any creature that's in its round. So yeah, it's going to take 10 damage because it's vulnerable 2 turns in a row.
It'll also take another 4 because it's vulnerable. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And
Very nice.
then Wilby's gonna get back behind the tree properly.
Okay.
Killed.
On the shrub's turn, is there only there's 2 left? 5, 10.
Yes.
Both these can get close to Lena and attack her. The
I
top
get rid of
one,
those shrubs, gang.
an unnatural 20 to hit.
I'm doing 1 point of damage each time. Give me a break. Yes.
You take 4 points of slash damage, 1 point of necrotic,
All right.
and the second one is a 14 to hit.
No.
You get stabbed by the first one, but move aside from the second one. Lena, it is your turn.
Cool. I will disengage and leave.
Okay.
I will come over here, and then I will throw a dagger.
Okay. Which one?
The one that I've hit for 2 points already. The
No, that
bottom
one's
one,
dead,
right?
technically.
Shut.
Actually, no,
This
it's not. No, it's not. That one's that one. That is that one.
This
You're right.
one. Don't give me shit right now. I'm already taking psychic damage. 22.
That hits.
Yes, well, it will take 9 psychic.
That one dies.
Ooh.
You just launch it through and just cuts its way through, right down the center,
Finally.
cleaving it.
Then I'm going to look at Eldred. You know, I had a garden, and I really liked it. I used to have my daughter garden with me. It was lovely, and now I'm glad I don't have it anymore. If I go back home ever, I will burn it all. That's my
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, I recommend. Just in case.
Anything else? Oh, you said that's your turn? Okay,
No.
Juno.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Willoughby.
No.
Juno.
Yeah,
controls you.
sorry, my brain just like
No, it's okay.
sometimes just does not. Yeah, Juno's gonna take a punch at Briar.
Okay.
10. No
Doesn't
one
hit.
is surprised, dude. No one's shocked. No one even notices as Juno takes a swing. It's so quiet.
We're doing
The
great.
turn never existed at all. Move along. Move along. Eldred, you're next.
Give me a bonus action.
my shame.
Yeah, you can bonus
Bonus
action
action
strike.
would be if I had key, my guy. But
But
that
monks can get a single bonus action attack for free.
do
Always.
they?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's badass. It's a 9-0. Is the thing.
Oh, come on!
So Eldred, by all means, bring it on home. Let's get
Oh,
this
Eldred.
going.
We need a break after this fight.
Jeez.
Do you mean like literally or like spiritually or what? Because
Everyone needs to go and
Yeah,
roll
we-
100 die just to get it out of their system, get rid of any of the
This
bad
is,
luck.
you know, here's the thing: is this is the first session I, as Willoughby, have not landed every single hit I've ever initiated in the entire time.
that's because we're against trees.
Weird.
It's true, you're holding back.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Draven at the first level.
Okay.
Draugnilia.
I'll take it. The hits keep coming.
Very nice.
8 healing hit points. That is my bonus action for my action. I'm going to toll the dead on the remaining bush.
Okay.
Hold the dead on the remaining bush.
It fails.
Ah!
Thank
Is
fuck.
it losing missing hit points?
It's, yes.
Good.
Is that a pity?
If it wasn't at this point,
Oh!
They have 12 HP. This one had 11 HP. This one had 11 HP done to it, so it had 1 HP left. The way that you would cause necrotic damage to this thing would pretty much just wither it. Like, it is like having a bunch of flowers and fast forwarding through like a month of watching this wither and completely just come into nothing as it just burns away.
Feel a deep satisfaction.
No one has quite destroyed a bush like that.
Okay. And then I'm going to just run a few feet to the west, staying under this tree.
Okay.
Okay.
Draven, you are currently prone on the ground. You are healed
Okay.
up.
I'm stand up for
Okay.
half my movement.
Yep.
I'm going to bonus action and again recast my form of dread.
Okay.
And this time there's like an hourglass that appears above Draven's form as he starts to stand up, and then it shatters and black sand like falls onto his form.
Sick.
And it engulfs him. And it's almost like a kind of like vampire rising up, and then he's going to take another strike at Briar.
Sweet.
And I made a command for my temp HP because this thing is horrifying. So that is 8 temp HP,
Nice.
which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So then a 19 to hit Briar
Okay. 19 to hit Briar hits.
for 7 points of slashing.
7 points of slashing. He's looking really hurt now. You cut into him as you stand up.
Good.
See, he's going to roll his thing to see if he's still afraid of you. He loses the fear of standing resolute looking at you. You can still hear him muttering the kind of the continuous words. Must send a message, must send a message, must send. You see the purple deepen and like all of it just burns and it's kind of like fallen pieces of its bark armor. Now the magic is clear inside it. The corruption is stem deep. It looks hurt and angry. Anything else in your turn?
Nope.
It is going to turn towards you, Adderward, realizing the danger.
Adelward.
I keep
You
saying
know, if I could have Adelward in this
Yeah,
fight
right?
right now, that'd make this all a lot easier.
Yeah, he's level
Would.
14.
He's level 14. He could easily cleave and twine all these fucking creatures.
It is going to do a produce flame. 2 of them attack at you.
What the fuck?
He can do everything that you can, and then some.
8 and an 11.
Wrong. He didn't spike growth.
Yeah.
So wrong.
Don't
He
say
misses with
that.
both. On the Treant's turn, he's going to
Wait,
point.
did he miss them both?
Yes.
Cool.
The Treant is going to take
Classic.
another.
You know, none of us hit those things. That's the thing. That's the secret about the kvistir. We never hit those produce flames ever.
It takes
It's
a
like a
10
big
five
It's just a
damage.
trick.
joke. Like you're always like, yeah, I can't either.
It is going to 5, 10. So it's going to take the 44.
Okay.
And it is tall enough now where it can look down and throw a rock at you straight up.
What the fuck?
Fucked up.
Because it is right there, so it's going to
It take 12 damage.
takes the 12 damage. And then it's going to launch a rock down towards you.
Hate the rocks. Excuse me.
It's fine. I didn't want to focus on spike growth anymore anyways.
A 16.
Doesn't actually that meets. So that does hit then, right?
Yeah. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it now steps through angrily and just launches this great big boulder towards you. Hits against you. Go ahead and do a con save for the spike growth.
Okay.
To beat a 10.
10. So I
You're good.
believe.
Yeah, meet or beat.
Cool.
Yeah, you just managed to hold it up. You see the spikes for a moment start to fade and then rise back up.
All right.
It is your turn.
Cool, because I was done with spike growth is the thing. I moonbeam them. I moonbeam
Okay.
them both.
Nice.
I'm done playing with this move now.
Oh, accidentally just clicked on a different tab. There you go.
Joe just got tired of watching us. I get it. It's fine.
I went to click on my tab. I have a bookmark for a Diablo 2 Meteor Frozen Orb wizard there. Oh, sorceress. Okay, let me restart my music. One sec.
Briar summons.
I was looking up tactics.
Diablo 2.
Diablo 2.
What
Um,
the fuck?
What was I clicking on? Okay. I've completely blanked on what I was actually going to do.
You're gonna put a
Nothing.
moonbeam down.
Moonbeam, thank you. I was
Yeah, we're gonna
like-
put it right here.
Yeah, let me get the moonbeam thing. It's that big, isn't it?
Yep.
Right there? Okay.
So
Yep.
pretty.
It is
Won't
pretty.
do anything until they start their turns, but when it does, boy oh boy, it's gonna do some radiant damage. Or so
Sounds
help
good.
me God. All right. And is there a way that I can now, seeing how this guy was able to reach over this thing, find a spot underneath this tree where he won't be able to as easily spike a rock on me?
It's kind of like yeah, you could go inside it.
I'm just gonna go inside of it.
Okay.
For sure.
You just hear like,
You realize that tree wakes up as well, and you're inside its stomach.
no.
Don't even.
Wilby's not a brave kvistir. He's not like that. So he's gonna choose to hide once he's cast his spell. And that'll be it for me.
Are we still trying to? Are we trying to take Briar alive? Is that our plan? Or like?
I think at least as far as Willoughby is concerned, they're gone. He used the most powerful healing he had, and it gave them a minute before they reverted back to this. So
Okay.
he's trying to make this as fast as possible, which is the most tragic thing ever because it's been the slowest possible that we could possibly kill this creature.
All right. Well, I will throw some daggers at Briar then.
Okay.
Okay. One is a 23 to hit,
There you
That
go.
hits.
and that is 17.
Do you want to describe how you kill Briar?
Oh shit. Sure. I'm like, Willoughby, are we trying to keep him out? And then I just.
What was that? Yeah, I mean, if you could.
Okay, I'll try.
And just kind of cuts off and severs this last connection it has.
Oh, that's
And
really
you can
sad.
see the corrupted magic as it kind of wanes, trying to go through his roots. And then dims. And the light of Briar doesn't drop to the ground. He stands still, like a dying tree, as the light within him fades.
It's fucking sad.
Um,
What does the big one do?
the big one is still alive.
I hope it dies agonizing, like a horrible, horrible death the moment.
Willoughby, do you want us to make this one suffer a lot?
I don't know. Is Brian? What happened?
I
He's in a
think
tree.
he's a tree now, like just a tree. I will bonus.
Did you
action.
kill him?
Maybe he's not. Do you turn into a tree when you die? I don't know.
I've only died once, and I was human when that. Let me check. Willoughby's gonna like peek out the tree. Well, it looks like you did it clean. At least he's dead.
All right, wait. Let me see if I am within. Yeah, I'm within range. Oh, bonus action
You definitely
17.
kill the other one.
for the.
A 17 for the tree.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit.
God damn it. I whiffed it. Sorry. That's it. I'm gonna.
Bummer, that one's the real piece of shit.
Yeah, I
here.
don't.
Uh,
I thought maybe this one would go too.
Juno.
Juno will get
gonna
it.
walk in and do their two attacks that they get. If when I clicked the button it did anything. Wow, it did a lot of stuff because it lagged for me. 11 to hit and that one.
Yeah, both miss. You see kind of, or at least they both kind of don't connect through the armor of it. You see this tree is pretty tough.
Can I just make Juno like... I don't know if Juno would do this in like if it was, you know, Mark piloting it. Can I just have Juno fucking leave? Like make them have them leave? Like, can I just get them gone? Like, get them to go away? I'm tired of controlling
we'll tell
them.
Mark next week that he hit every attack.
They hit every attack. He definitely didn't miss so much that he full on had a fucking darkest dungeon
Yeah,
like
it's
stress
like
break.
Existential crisis
fucking
moment
fight.
right here.
Eldred.
I'm going to run up to the edge of this spike growth. And
The spike growth is gone now.
oh,
Yeah,
it's gone.
I can't
just
remove
kidding.
the image, but it is still there.
Okay.
It's like it's just the spike growth. There's an entanglement still
Yeah,
under there.
yeah, I put it to map layer.
Okay.
I don't know how to go
There's
back.
like an oil. There's a...
I'll go right up to here then.
Okay.
Just 10 feet away from Draven. And yeah, we'll go for just a classic Toll of the Dead. Toll the Dead died. Ate a lot of wisdom save on the big boy.
It rolled a 20. 2.
Ah, it saves.
Can we just have like read the fucking room? You know what I mean? Giant tree, like
Your boss is dead. What are
the
you going
boss
to
is
do?
dead. We're kind of processing a lot right now. Like,
Raven.
get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
What?
Big tree. 12.
12 doesn't hit.
No.
just
No, it's
go
not.
away, dude.
That's it. That's my turn. He just
Roll a Constitution saving
yells.
throw, dude.
What I do, it takes 10 damage from
Hey!
the fire, and it also takes 2d12 damage from the lack of controlled druid. 19 extra damage
Hey!
Ooh.
Interesting.
as portions of
I
it
was-
just start collapsing off of it.
I was hoping it would just
When do I
disappear.
learn that move though? You know what I mean? You know what I
Yeah.
mean, dude?
And then a
I get
con
to learn that
save.
stuff.
Before or after you can turn into a cart. That's all I'm.
It rolled a nat 20 on the con save though.
Of course he
Um,
fucking did. All right, I'll take half of it. Take 6
You know what? I
radiant
just lost
damage.
it completely. We can't handle it right now. Like,
It was you, like
Look,
Don't
honestly,
give
if
up
I was
right
just
now.
playing Willoughby, it would be good. I'm never piloting Juno again because I don't know how anyone plays a monk and rolls bad and doesn't fucking feel bad about it. Because it is just so many rolls, and when they're all bad, it's like, holy shit, what am I? What the
I was
fuck
like
am
three
I?
lines when you're like, I got you, know it's fine.
I've
Everything's
never
great."
seen a character roll as bad consecutively as Juno does all the time. At least when I'm on duty for him. Holy shit.
It's gonna follow its last orders, which is to go after you, Willoughby.
I want to kill Willoughby.
Was this thing a T-Rex? Was
Yeah,
it Jurassic Park?
It is going to go up above the branches.
Away.
I'm gonna give the Ironwood the same health as the bushes, because it is strength. So it's gonna have a 14 AC, 12 HP. A 25 to hit, so it's going to hit against the top of the tree. 11 points of bludgeoning on its first strike. You just see it slams down, and it's barely keeping together. And you just see its splinters just coming off. It's going to hit again.
Willoughby, I think it's trying to
Second
get
hit.
you.
It whacks the wrong
Fucking
spot.
stupid giant tree. I'm having a really bad day today. I do not need this.
It's like half on fire as well, and it's kind of burning, trying to get through to you. Your turn. You can see like a gap now above you.
Can I just crawl out from under the tree and shillelagh punch its fucking legs?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. It's a 14 to hit.
14 doesn't hit. You hit against it, kind of climps off.
Is it dumb enough to notice me kind of slip out the side and go away?
Go and roll just a free stealth check against its passive perception.
17.
Nope. It stares down, looking for you.
Cool. That's my turn. I leave.
Lena.
Okay. Draven's like within 5 feet of it, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna throw a fucking psychic dagger at it.
Sure.
I don't know. Just fucking. An 18.
It's just so much rougher when you kill the boss and the fucking creature lives.
18 doesn't hit.
So fucking salty now. I
What do you mean an 18 doesn't
immediately
hit?
like
Just under what
another
you
one
need.
flickers into existence, and I throw that one again.
It's just
it's
like,
a
it's
9.
one of those game things where it's like you kill the boss and all of its summons disappear. But wait, no, this one's still fucking for some reason hanging out here. What?
Juno. Is Juno actually...
Juno's gone. Juno's gone, and frankly, Willoughby's considering following them.
You
at
can.
this
I mean,
point.
you can technically leave if
He's
you
not
like.
gonna, but he thinks about it for a second.
I'm crying.
I'm gonna have to overrule and say Juno would stay and fight.
How dare you? How dare you? You're ruining my RP. This is my vision of
You
Juno.
can keep Juno
All
at
right,
10
all
feet
right,
away.
all right.
But
All right, let's see if Juno hits these ones. Maybe this is when it all turns around. 18.
18 just misses.
I hate that you have that advantage on.
Ooh, and that's a 14, bud. Just hold that.
Eldred.
It's fucking...
I'm going to run screaming around this oil towards this thing and just with my hands outstretched with my pointy nail claw things and just dig into the bark and cast inflict wounds at first level.
Go for it.
And I miss.
16 doesn't
Or I
hit.
don't dig deep enough into the bark.
You hit into it and it just kind of burns just the outside of it, but you see it does no damage to the actual creature. Draven.
At least it was first level.
forgot
Bonus action.
Oh, you got your bonus action, of course.
Nah.
Okay. Draven.
I try to cut it. 25.
That does it.
10 slashing.
And slashing damage.
Now say it's dead.
It's very close to being, which...
Oh, it's resistant to slashing.
No, it's not. It's your good.
The next thing is it has its next turn next, and then it's gonna suffer because the
It's
controller
gonna
is
get
gone.
lasered in half
Yes.
by a big laser beam.
I also rolled to see if it is fearful, and it is. You see it kind of turns from your like burning slash, and it kind of stares down, just complete fear of you. It takes its 10 points of damage, and it takes its 2d12. That's unbelievable.
Why are you laughing?
Go ahead.
got one
it's
HP
gonna do
left.
It does. And it succeeds the con save, but the half damage of the moonbeam.
That'll be a cool 9.
You see the kind of moonbeam is like burning away Briar's like form or portions of it, and even though it holds back against the moonbeam above it, from the fire that's burning it, from the slash against its back just now, and also just from the withering, falling effects of losing its druid that was controlling it, the moonbeam burns down, and the radiance draws the life away from the tree. And as one final thing, it falls backwards. Eldred, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dude.
I believe in you. 18.
You manage to dive just out the way as it goes
Oh.
and falls, landing down on its side.
Yeah, to be honest, more creatures in D&D should try to fall and like land on and kill player characters when they die.
I kicked the tree next
Really, it'd be really funny if it actually permanently killed someone.
to me. You take max damage.
You manage to defeat Briar
Great
and
job, everyone.
kill off what is a pretty tough group of enemies. All jokes aside, it was a large, dangerous treant and several of its kind of other unworldly, malformed creatures that were unnatural. And Briar's body remains still.
Oh, don't burn off the face. We need the face.
Will
for
be
proof.
absolutely drops concentration when the fight concludes. I definitely approach Briar as well,
Yeah.
or the body of them.
I'll
Yep.
walk over too.
It remains still. Where its last kind of position of it standing there with its arms a little bit outstretched. Remaining
now-
still.
Joe, fuck. Does the body look like it's like deteriorating more now that it's like inert and not moving?
Not really. It's kind of with the life gone from it. Go ahead and roll a nature or an arcana check.
We'll do nature. 6. That's what I was worried about.
It seems to stay kind of stationary. Its body's still there.
Does it look like? And I don't necessarily want to like go into the depth of this for like a full-on check, but like from an eyeballing of it, does it look like the poison that was coursing through it is still like seeping out
No.
of it?
No, it
Okay.
looks like almost like a carving. It looks more just
Just
like someone's.
inert,
Yeah,
like just like
it's
a
entirely
tree.
inert.
Okay.
When last thing I have to ask is because this was kind of like we were doing the whole
Mhm.
reveal of it all last time, so I wasn't able to get into the details. Did this poison look like this was the repercussions of Yggdrasil's poisoning, or was this a separate kind of thing? Is that something I could have gleaned from the fight and from
I would say
us?
with your knowledge of Yggdrasil, it's related to that. It's a case of
Okay.
one thing you can probably decipher from it is that unlike yourself, your group of kvistir were more outgoing, a little bit more messenger, a little bit kind of away from it. The grove tenders were the ones who were literally older than your type, less personality, just there to tend to the tree and make sure it's consistently healthy, that it gets sunlight, that it gets water. They were the closest thing to it. Almost like for anyone worried about the poison, these were very much the forefront. They were the vanguard of the poison, as if to suggest that it's probably spread through them now.
So it's fair to say from base observation that the older the kvistir, the sooner they will be victim to the poison.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think it also comes from a place of connection to Yggdrasil as well.
So like if they were closer.
Yeah, as in this thing is kind of a bit more of an attachment to Yggdrasil.
Right. Willoughby, I'm sorry about your friend or coworker or whatever they were to you.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I don't think I ever really processed the exact magnitude. I know that this has always, been a problem, but to see the repercussions of the poisoning so clearly with someone I knew is different. I don't think I was expecting this end.
Were they?
I've always felt fine. Joe, can I do is there anything I can do to roll to see like a poison health check on myself?
Yeah, go ahead and do I'd say Arcana or Nature again, or Medicine. One of those three.
I'll do medicine. 15.
And you're checking to see if you have any of the same signs?
Any kind of signs of exactly what we just observed here.
Give me a perception check as well then.
Okay. 23.
Nice.
You, using the knowledge you just saw of that kvistir, and kind of glancing across it where it was glowing this deep purple, you kind of look it down into your own light. You search. And almost internally, not through just your eyes, this kind of self-perception where you are a spirit inhabiting a form, not kind of, you don't really see through your eyes necessarily. It's a being. You are the light that is within you. You kind of search within yourself. And deeper. And deeper. And there, right at the very kind of central point of you, is the very slightest bit of purple. Minimal in comparison to what you just saw. But the very slight sign to show there is very much a corruption in you. Could it be years till it ever takes effect? But it will take effect at some point. And you now see the end result, if it does.
Sorry.
I always operated on an assumption out of becoming this that I was immortal, and that was really the only comfort I had in being in this form was that at least I wouldn't die again. Now to have that as a very clear time limit within me, I think we'll kind of take a seat on a stump or something near him and kind of process all of this, because that's a big thing to all of a sudden have to see firsthand.
Was this one did it do the same job that you did, or Was it?
Briar was a grove tender. They were one of the ones that directly took care of the tree. I was more of a guard or a messenger through Asgard at times for the tree, but I was never as close as Briar was. They were one of the first ones they were old. They were much older than me. So who knows how old they actually were. I don't know if the older you are, the more susceptible you are, or the exact situation there, but it's fair to say that this is what I'll be in time.
Well, but we will figure it out before then. Don't know if you could hear that. There are children screaming in my hallway.
Oh God, the children are coming.
I know,
See all the bodies.
I think we were going to try to figure it out anyway, right? So nothing changes. You are fine now. We will figure this out.
Thank you. They said something about Mimir. Joe, I know Mimir quite well.
Yeah.
I would go as far as to say that Wilby considers Mimir a friend.
Oh.
He was the kindest one too.
What was the... Because you said it at the end of the last session. What was the exact message?
I don't remember it
type in
verbatim.
chat if you want.
Sorry?
I said I can type it in chat.
If you have it
want.
verbatim, then
I,
yes.
You know
If we
I
have a
wrote that.
verbatim, that'd be cool.
I'm losing myself. I'm poisoned. You must get a message to Mimir. All prophecies are dead. Fates and Norns are gone. Fate no longer exists. Destiny is unbound.
They said was extremely unsettling, I think, especially after the experiences we had with
The Norns are gone.
Oracle.
The Fates are gone.
Fate.
Are your fates people?
Are yours? The Norns are.
Does that make any sense?
Roll a religion check. Everyone can if they like. So we kind of know about the
religious
norms
type,
and the
so if
faiths.
anyone wants to, I got a 9.
11.
Yes, well done.
That's okay.
21.
Nice.
You, Lena, you've heard of the Norns, and so have you, Willoughby. The Fates, you're not sure as much of, but Eldred, you might know them a little better, having thought about their kind of role within the world. The Norns are those who see the future, see the past, see what is to come. And having looked at the way that Mesogai works as well, is the Fates weave a tapestry of destiny. Every single person that they add to it has their fate bound into this thing. The idea of free will and the idea of destiny both can exist at the same time, whilst also being tied to one another. But the reality was that if you have, in both these worlds, there is a strong belief, if not more than a belief, a fact, that there are beings that control your futures, force different pathways into you, force different encounters, creatures, and events in your life. If they are no more, it means free will is absolute, which is good for many. But it also means that every single prophecy currently, any tale of that, anything that should come true, is no longer certain.
Prophecies mean nothing now. Well, they said all prophecies are dead. There were beings that helped weave the future and our destinies, but Now it's only on us, I suppose.
Well,
Well, that's good.
Well,
right. I would
to an
rather be in charge of my own
let's all
self.
keep a level head and also understand that Briar was poisoned and possibly not in their right mind when they said what they said. I think as much as I would love to linger here, I think
We should go.
we should make way to Mimir. I know where to find them, and they're someone I would be quite happy to speak to, as it is.
Okay.
Joe, out of curiosity, like world map scale wise, how many miles would you say it is from here to a route to Yggdrasil and then through that route to Asgard?
You're probably talking a good. Let me guess the actual thing.
Or where Willoughby would assume Mimir would be.
Mimir likes to stay in. Rather he passes through Asgard, or he'll go to Alfheim. Those are his most known locations. He is a traveler. To get there, you're probably talking a few hundred miles altogether. It's quite a trek. But it also depends on your means of travel beyond just the routes, whether you're traveling via kind of, if you get mounts or if you can fly somehow, you can kind of cover a lot more distance quicker.
Okay. This is kind of a stretch of the animal messenger spell.
Okay.
From the Ironwood to the root of Alfheim,
Mhm.
like if we know that if Willoughby knows that Mimir sometimes will be around this area where I'm pinging,
Mhm.
how far of a range is that? Specifically,
You got from the gates of Gastronor to there in a couple of days, so probably about 2 to 3 days of travel.
what about miles? This is just relevant for animal messenger specifically.
In terms of miles, I would say probably you can go. I'd say you can go a good like 20-ish miles comfortably in a day if you're like traveling all day. So probably a good like 40, it's probably 60, about 60 miles.
Okay, so the way animal messenger works is that you have to have in mind the person you're trying to send it to,
Mm-hmm.
but it also wants you to have a destination in mind. You sort of need those two things. Is there a way that Willoughby could use animal messenger to basically tell the animal, hey, take a message, and then wander this area for the duration of your additional time and see if you can find this person in this area? Unless Willoughby knows someone else in this area that would know Mimir and know where they might be, because he's like 40 years out of the loop.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I'd say you could allow them to wait in a specific location. Yeah.
Okay, then I think immediately Willoughby would start ritual casting Animal Messenger and try to send a bird towards the root of Alfheim to try to intercept Mimir if they come through that way.
Okay. And it can travel 50 miles in a day, right?
Yes, and it would just be something like, we need to speak. I'm back in Midgar.
Okay.
And I remain in Alfheim. Remain there.
Yeah. So you're gonna call down a bird or something to do that with?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It takes off into the air and then heads west.
Well, I have no idea where the hell Mimir could be, but if he's near the route to Alfheim, that might intercept him. Otherwise, we'll have to ask around. He doesn't exactly stay in one place.
Well, in the meantime, do we want to collect this bounty? Because if we do, we're going to need to bring something back. I'm sorry, Willoughby.
I don't really care. It's at the end of the day, their soul is gone. That's a tree. No, that's wood.
Okay. We'll take care of it. Try to... What did the guy say? Bring back its face or something?
If I die, feel free to whittle me down into some kind of lovely
Do you know what,
carpentry
Willoughby?
work.
If you die, we'll
A
all
cart?
make a little, like, token and carry it with us. And
Just
then
make
it
sure it's
will be,
like tasteful.
lovely.
I don't
Yeah,
want
not like-
my final remains to be.
No, I'm not going to, like, whittle a dick or something out of
Please
you.
don't
worry.
whittle
Yeah, I won't do
dick.
that. I'll try to get, I don't know, I'm just going to take a dagger out and try to take this thing's head or face off or something. I don't know.
The wood's pretty weak. You'd easily kind of be able to
Yeah.
just carve off the front portion was like a mask.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. Do we want to go? Wait, how does your Willoughby? How does your thing work? Does it come back to find you? Like, how do you know if? Sorry.
Let me, as a player, confirm. Because it's low, right? When a messenger arrives, it delivers a message to the creature that you described, replicating the sound of your voice. The messenger speaks only to the creature matching the description you gave. If the messenger doesn't reach his destination, blah, blah. So, no, it's not going to come back to me,
Okay.
but at the
All right,
very
it's not like
least,
we have to stick around.
it would mean that if we get to Alfheim and we see Mimir and they're waiting there, it's because they got the
Right.
message.
Okay.
So, that's just that. It's like a security thing.
Okay. All right. Well, do we? I don't
Yeah.
know. I wanted to check out the fish. It seems depressing now, but I did want to see the giant fish.
Normally I would be super down, get some
yeah.
fish, get some fishing in, but now I'm like kind of fixating on this
Little sad.
spot that I have that's very clearly also poison in me, and I'd like to get moving. Personally, if all of you want to remain here, I understand, but I must go.
okay.
Well, we need to go back to Ironstein anyway. We'll have to get some supplies. We'll have to rest up, etc. So,
Let's head back.
Yeah.
Okay. Traveling back through the woodlands, making your way back towards Ironstein, you. Couple of hours pass, and you'd see the kind of you went out there in the early morning when it was a bit wispy cold. First thing. Now, as you travel back, it's starting to kind of become a more comfortable temperature. People are awake. You arrive back as like the kind of camp starting up again. You can see that people are talking about how they've increased the gold amount to 800 gold for the fish, as they don't take many offers from it. They knew you were going after the tree, though, so that one remained 300. You arrived back early on. You can see the kind of little bounty stand where people are stood nearby and waiting for things. But you can head back in if you want to collect the bounty. Whatever you want to do.
what time of day is it?
Probably about 8. No, you got there probably about 7, probably 9 a.m.
How are we going to cross this lake? Is this fish going to be a problem?
Well, if it's a problem, then if we end up killing it, I guess we can double
True.
back for that.
All
I'd
we
like
need
to just get
to
on
is
the
a
road
scale.
before resting. It's so early, but the lake probably not a good idea.
Also, is everyone okay to, like, what if another tree attacks us?
If another tree came after us now, I would be of very little use. Currently.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a lot more in me.
Well, then I think we take a look around here and we rest and we set out when we are at, full strength. We don't want to risk it.
We can set out at around a little bit after noon. Yes?
That works for me. Is that enough for everyone else?
Should be fine.
Okay. I will go settle up this bounty, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. On the inside, over where the skull is, you'd see the familiar man who's been telling other people about the stories. You can see he's giving the story. Ivan is kind of leaning across and he's telling the tale of the kvistir. And they say this thing came right from the death root itself. You see a couple of people listening to go, but it can be killed.
Yes, it can.
Ah.
And I pull out the face.
Can and was.
It was. Exactly.
You see the two going, damn. Well, they get up and they kind of move away from you, and one looks at you and goes, well killed. Looks formidable. A little smaller than he said, though. And kind of carries on walking by you. And he goes, that's a fair point. You didn't just kill a kvistir, did you? Like any old one. I have to be sure that we were told that it was bigger.
Okay. Here's the thing. You said, bring back its face, which I have done. You said it would be found in a grove to the, southeast? To the southeast. Yes, I would hear mumbling. We heard the mumbling. We found him. We actually did kill him.
Just to be sure, there was a kvistir around here that was mumbling a lot.
Did you mean my friend? Is that who you're talking about? No, I didn't kill my friend to get a bounty. This is the kvistir that you said.
We heard the kvistir was at least 15 feet.
We
There
also
was another
killed
tree.
a giant awakened
Yes.
tree of sorts.
It was awakening.
We can bring you
Trees.
there if you want to see it.
Well, but the bounty was for one tree. We're not going to pay for both. Did you...
We actually also killed 6 others, but that's fine. It's taken care of.
You are confident that you did not...
Do I seem like I am not confident?
No, I would not say that. It's just it is a
Okay.
considerable bit of gold just for a little tree. And he kind of leans down, lifts
A
out
little tree.
the bag. All right, this is the one marked here. Pushes it across the table towards you. 300 gold pieces. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And well fought. Remember, we put new bounties up each month.
Mm-hmm.
There was a second murmuring kvistir.
Yes, grumpy one. He did not like my stories.
Now that's our
Ah.
friend. He's not going to kill any of you.
We didn't expect it. We just didn't want you to go killing a random kvistir.
Do
Well
people
fought.
do that?
No, but
They just kill a random...
someone might not know the difference.
How did you know that the bandit hands were bandits? What if somebody just killed a load of people and was like, here's some left hands, give me 30 gold each?
Fair point. We
Yeah.
haven't heard of anyone being slaughtered like that, and by a report since last night, the abandoned camp area seems to be burnt, and there are bodies there.
Oh, okay.
We scout out the things afterwards, or during, or whatever we can. Yes, someone
Alright.
could technically do this, but we don't. Most people come through here looking to.
You
find
just
some
thought
gold.
we killed a random kvistir.
I
You
didn't
just
think out
said
of
that.
Yes, I don't think you make the mistake of killing 30 people. I just don't think there's that many people.
I don't
that
think
do
it
that.
would be a mistake at all, right? But
No,
I
but
feel
I'm
like you're
saying-
project. Thank you for paying us. We are done talking to someone who is solely doing their job.
I'm not done talking. Tell me more about that fish.
Well, last
Why'd
night
the bounty go up?
it ate another fisherman. This one was on a boat, a small rowing boat, trying to
Did
cross
it eat
the
the
lake.
boat? Or
It
just
tipped
the
the boat
fisherman?
and swallowed him whole.
How big was the boat?
Only a small rowboat.
Did anyone see it happen?
One did.
Are they here?
Should be over in the corner.
Thank you.
It's gone up to 800 gold.
Duly noted.
It's a considerable number of gold.
It is.
One of our highest bounties in months.
I know. Thank you for your information, Ivan.
And I didn't suggest. Just needed to be sure that mistakes were not made on our behalf.
That's fine. I understand.
Thank you for the kill. Everyone! If you have not heard, 800 gold now! You see people kind of talking about it. For yeoman bait. Creature of the Mirror Lake. Lake. He just smiles to you. Good luck.
Thank you. All right.
Would you
Should we look for this person?
I would like to find out because I don't know.
Find
It's
out
size
what
boat,
part
right?
of the lake? Is it the entire
Exactly.
lake that is in danger?
I think we talk to them. We find out what we can.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. All right, we'll look for the eyewitness.
Yeah,
in
you
the
can see him
corner.
in the corner. Just kind of digging into like a fish broth himself. Swinging
Nice.
kind of a bit of bread around it. You see this kind of very just blonde, bearded, tied up hair, leaning across. He's kind of got his shirts like very kind of open shirt with his kind of chest hair pushing through, dipping his bread in, just kind of sloppily eating it. Another one of these if you bring it over. Oh, you done work here? Who are you?
No.
No. We
Do I
don't.
look like I work here?
Look, I don't care.
We wanted to ask you a few questions about the fish.
It's quite good.
No, the fish in the
Your
lake. You
bait.
saw a
It's alright. We were gonna go after it. Nope. We're good.
what happened?
Oh, we traveled down towards the shoreline. We looked at where they said it's over on Mirror Lake. There's a small area where it's kind of landlocked. The river comes through and it's like a pond on the lake. We didn't really believe it was going to be as big as it was, and we went down there and we watched a fisherman on the lake as well. Took his boat out. He's fishing a little further out. And we called out to him. We were shouting to him and we were asking him, have you seen anything? Is it a hoax? You know, thought it was a trick. He stood up on the boat and he was waving to us. I don't know if he heard us. And in a second, he shakes around. We watch, and suddenly the boat flies up into the air at 10 feet off the ground. He tips over. I wade into the water, look across, see him climb back onto the boat before this massive fish with frills out all the way gobbles him all the way up and down into the water.
You saw the fish.
Fucking saw the fish.
Like it was bigger than like how big was it?
At least 4 people wide.
Shit.
Is it big?
Can you take out the map? Can you show me where on the lake this area was?
Sure. He kind of dips his finger into his broth and then just rubs it onto the place in your map. About here. And you can see it's on your map for it's just a little bit southwest of where the eye is in Ironwood, just in this kind of corner bit.
All right.
Big fucker.
Yeah,
We decided
sounds like...
we're good. Came back and just gonna wait a couple weeks around here until the next bounties are posted up.
Understandable. What was your plan? What were you going to, like, wade out? Were you going to get a boat yourselves? Or are you just going to scope it out and then figure it out from there?
Our hope was to put some bait into the water. We're gonna throw a bunch of fish in there. That's actually, he points down to the bowl. We caught a bunch of fish. We're gonna bring them there. When we saw how big it was, we decided against it. We came and sold the fish back to the tavern. And,
Makes sense.
But yeah, we were gonna draw it towards the side. And then spear it. We thought it would be about, 6 feet. I thought we could handle that. It's bigger than 6 feet.
All right. Well, thank you for your... What was your name? Sorry, I didn't...
Isaac.
Isaac. I'm Lena. It's good to meet you. Thank you for the information.
Oh, of course. If you're going after it, good luck to you. It's a lot of gold. Do I get the
Good luck
finder's
to you
fee?
as well. Oh, do you? You should ask. Like, if you told them the eyewitness account, maybe you should get right. You're making a better story.
Good point. I'll bring it up with him.
Yeah. All right. All right. Good luck to you and your friends.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Goes
you.
back to eating his food.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go back to the Scald.
Yep. Ah.
I wanted to know if you know where is this closest safe spot on the lake to cross to avoid this fish.
To avoid the fish. Southwest of Geithag, if you carry on across the coast that way, there is a portion of much thinner lake. I think they take ferries across it over there. The fish itself is caught in a small pond area. It can't actually leave into the main lake.
So all the way to the north, really.
Head northwest, mostly west.
Okay. Thank you. Return to everybody. Is everybody just chilling, or the rest of you?
I don't think Willoughby went
doing
inside the
something?
tavern. I think he's hanging out outside and kind of just like staring off into space right now.
Yeah, you can see other people kind of walking past you. Some people talking about how the kvistir has been killed. That bounty's removed. There's very few bounties left now. And that kind of that forces some people to kind of leave. They realize, but you see, it doesn't really stir much of the actual encampment itself. A lot of people here come for just the storytelling and the atmosphere more so than the actual hunt. So, but yeah, the general atmosphere is kind of positive outside, which doesn't really match what you've just experienced.
All right. Sounds like we have to go northwest to avoid this fish. I don't think Willoughby wants to take the time to rest and then fight it and then maybe have to rest again. So.
All right. Well, we've got the bounty.
Yeah.
I think we need to take a look around for supplies, see what we need, and meet up.
Yeah. Can we
Alright.
search the town for shops? What sort of shops they may have?
Yeah, they've got like a general store. They've got some like different kind of almost tents set up, which sell different supplies. Less so kind of established buildings, but more so just like almost like a bazaar of shops. But yeah, you can pretty much go to like a small marketplace and see whatever you need to get. Is there anything particular you're looking to buy?
I don't know. Should we look for potions? Maybe just for emergency?
see if there's anything like that.
Yeah. Can we look for someone who might sell health potions?
Sure.
Or otherwise?
Yeah, sure. You can head out into the area and look for like a little alchemist stand. You see someone's got like a more permanent tent set up where they've got a table out the front, a few kind of brewed potions there, and these kind of crude little bone flasks and a couple of like woven glass ones. You see
Pick up a bone flask and like shake it out. Look at this, Eldritch.
you see this elderly man kind of push through these braids and go, put that down. Put that down.
Sorry, I was just trying to. What is it?
What kind of bone is this?
Just a general cat of the area.
Do I recognize what creature this bone may be from?
Go ahead and do a nature check. You can use wisdom if you prefer.
Oh, I do.
Well, yes, I will.
Okay, so I'm just going to make a wisdom check and then add 1. 15.
There's these kind of larger, like, crag cats creatures, almost like saber-tooth-like. A few of them roam around in the Ironwood, a little bit north, closer to where you are home. This looks to be kind of made of their teeth or of their kind of just general skeleton. Their hides are used quite a bit, so their skeletons are often kind of disposed of, or used for materials, or like knives or kind of cutlery or tools. So this is just kind of woven out of that.
Interesting. How much for this?
You just want the flask?
Maybe.
It's really, interesting.
Yes, I suppose. If you're just buying the flask itself, I'll give it to you for just 2 silver pieces.
Okay, and what potions do you have?
A couple for whatever the adventurer really needs, I suppose. I have, he kind of flicks through, I've got some of these potions which will make you healthier. Above board healing potions. Common ones. I've got kind of this one. This one will give you a bit more vigor. Above board, it'll give you advantage to Constitution saving throws for 1 minute. And this one here makes you a little faster. And above board, it will give you 10 foot of movement for 1 minute. And on top of your current movement.
Ah. How much for the health?
Yes, well, I'll give it to you one of these for 30 gold pieces.
All right. I'll take 2. And the bone flask.
2 of those and a bone flask. Go for it. Here we go. Pops it over into a tray for you. That was 60 gold and 2 silver pieces.
All right. I hand it over.
Okay. Takes it. Anything else?
No, I think that will take care of it. Thank you very much.
Hey, Joe.
Mhm.
Is there a tent here that's selling like armor or anything like that?
Yeah, there would be. Yeah.
I think we'll be able to check out one of those places.
Okay.
Kind of a little bit more keenly aware of his mortality again.
Oh.
You step over towards one where you see kind of a broader, similar to the one that Draven had seen, the kind of frosty Jotun Goliath. You see one here which is a Muspel Goliath, so he's kind of got red-in skin, almost magma-like. And he stood there kind of forging his own weapons and armor. A lot of it has sold, you can see. Generally around the place, people come here to buy armor and weapons. You can kind of see him out front near his anvil and his bellows, and he's kind of using the bellows to cool down. He looks across to you. Oh, Vista, huh? I don't really see much of your kind, but I've always wanted to outfit one. What are you looking for?
Do you have any chainmail or
Of course.
things along that line?
Yeah, of course. I got chainmail. Specifically, I can tailor a little bit for your build.
Chainmail, scale mail, all kinds of mail, really. What have you got?
I've got chain. I've got some splint. I've got some ring. I've got a scale mail. And some studded leather.
Okay, well, above board, Wilby cannot wear heavy armor, so I'll take your greatest of quality medium armor, my friend, the DM.
He has a scale mail currently.
How much is that?
That would cost you 40 gold pieces.
I'll be taking that because right now I'm using leather armor.
Okay. Yeah. Takes it. Pushes it onto the table. Looks across you. In 2 minutes, takes it over to the ammo. Kind of just checks up a portion of it. Stretches out another section and brings it over to you. Try that on.
Well, it's going to take me a little bit to try it on. It's not as simple as...
Trust me, I know.
Well, Wilby's got time since we're all resting, and he's gonna take some time to, over the course of the next hour, remove his old, extremely old and just grody leather armor and replace it with much nicer chainmail.
You see he expects you just kind of put it over it, but you kind of have this like slow, meticulous moving where it's almost like infused with you. So, and like during the hours where he comes and goes, hold on, grabs a piece and tung, 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 just try and like minimize it into you. Not too bad. Well,
Yes, this will work. How much was it again?
40 gold pieces.
Here you go.
Takes it, pops it back onto the side. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one. And we'll just leave.
Okay. Anyone looking for anything else?
I want to find a person that looks like absolute scum.
Okay. Yeah, you can see a kind of very
Terrible
like
person.
snakish looking man who is
Just want to find a real piece of shit.
you
out
see him
there.
kind of you're wandering around the camp listening to some of the stories.
Mhm.
You kind of hear him kind of wipe his lip. What a perception check.
Deal. Uh, 22.
You hear him kind of lean across, go, shame, really. I had the idea. I was going to gather some of the lads. He's talking to others around the campfire, kind of smirking with him. I know a little town nearby. No one checks on them. Could have got a few of the hands, so we caught some of the bandits off guard. Would have been nice, wouldn't it? A little bit of gold. 20 gold each. Eating well. They barely got anyone to defend them there. Yeah. Those pieces of shit. Managed to get to them first. No bother. Next time a bounty like that comes up, I'll show you the place. See the others laugh around the thing. Go, too much. I'm not joking. He gets up, and as he kind of looks at you, he goes, what are you looking at? And walks past you. I'm going for a piss. And wanders just off into the woods out of the town.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. Roll a stealth.
Sure. That's disadvantage because of heavy armor. So an 8.
I will give you a straight roll because he is a little drunk. So
It's an 8. It's good. It's good for narrative. I'm fine with it.
okay.
Okay, he can never hit me.
He kind of goes off into the woods, and as he kind of steps off, then you follow him through. What's your passive perception?
It's not super high. It's use a passive?
Yes.
15.
There's a moment when you're kind of following through. He suddenly comes up behind you and puts a knife to your throat. You're holding that 20. No stealth.
Nice.
He puts a knife to your throat and goes, why the fuck are you following me?
You seem like you're someone who will do anything for gold, right?
Right.
I've got gold.
You got a job offer?
Yes, I do. But I
Roll
need you to
perception.
prove something. Oh,
Sorry, I
deal.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
You said deception?
Yes, please.
12.
He kind of pulls the knife a little looser from you. All right, then talk.
Someone's been giving me a bit of an issue. And I would like a resolution that doesn't involve me getting my hands dirty. They've got an acute sense of smell. And they know what I smell like. But I have something that'll make you smell a little bit different. I'll even give you a down payment.
All right. He kind of lowers the knife away from you and steps back a step. All right.
I pull out 5 gold and toss it at him.
He takes it. Ah, well, fella. He puts it into his pocket. That's all he had to say. Who's the fella? Puts his knife back on his belt.
His name's Skan,
Scar.
and he's an asshole.
All
He
right.
took something from me. He's one of those, how do you describe it? Kind of like dogs' wicked sense of smell.
Yeah.
But I got someone to make something for me.
Okay.
And then, for a moment, Draven uses disguise self to make himself look different, just to show that he can.
Yep.
Problem is, he knows what I smell like already. So I hired a little tinkerer to make this for me. And I'm going to pull out a black vial of sludge from the heart.
Okay. What's that?
It tastes like shit, but it makes you smell like whatever someone desires. And he desires it some stupid honey drink, which is funny, because I just saw him walk into the tavern not too long ago.
Will it just work on him or everyone outside? I don't want to be, seen by everyone else.
It'll just work on him, because I got his hair put in it. Yeah, it's disgusting. I tossed him 2 extra gold.
Roll deception check with advantage then.
Deal.
He kind of smirks.
$18.
So you want me to go and drink that? Go in there. And then do what to him?
You don't mind stabbing someone, do you?
Not at all.
Well, blonde hair, red eyes, long snout. You won't miss him.
And it over
And then
there.
I hand it over, and I'll pull out a flask, just in case you want a chaser.
Yeah, I think I might need one. And uncorks it. I just drink it.
Aye.
Holds it. Oh, give me that fucking chaser. Give it.
When he reaches for the chaser, I kind of just want to stab him through the chest.
Okay. You stab him through the chest. His eyes open wide. What the fuck? Kind of tries to grab at you. Stab me. You fucking. He goes for his dagger kind of on the side, but.
Your body to heaven, and your soul to earth, in one way or another.
His grip loosens.
And
he dies against your sword.
I take rope and wrap him up.
Okay.
And then I climb into a tree and I tie him up against the tree and leave him there, making sure that he's standing up so that the sludge seeps down through his body and rests in his stomach. And I leave it there.
Okay. Are you waiting to watch or?
No, I just leave it there in case we need something to put inside the fish's mouth.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna loot him. I'm gonna loot him.
Get your money back, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you at least get your money back. Go ahead and roll just an investigation check just to see if you find anything hidden across him.
9. Nah.
You get his crude dagger. You find his kind of general just coins that he keeps with him. He only has probably about 4 silver coins. You can see he's not that wealthy.
Beautiful. I needed silver.
And the gold you gave him, I guess.
and the gold you get off him. You get your gold back off him. 7 gold. The crude little
I'll take that
daggers.
crude dagger.
Yeah, it'll do the job. It's a nasty way to be stabbed by this thing. Yeah, he just leans against the tree. That's fine.
Beautiful. And then I'll just go back and drink
Okay.
like nothing happened.
You're drinking.
Ale.
Okay.
As your group kind of
Well-
heads back in there.
I do want to look for one other thing.
Okay. Do so quickly now, just because we're about to
yeah.
on time.
No, it's fast. Is there a tent or a table or anything that looks like they might be selling just sort of little trinkets, like little knick-knacky kind of things?
Yeah, I mean, there'd be like souvenirs and stuff. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Okay. So
There's a whole
I
kind
think
of
if
commerce
Eldred-
around. Sorry, there's a whole commerce around the idea of like becoming an adventurer. So it's very much
Yeah,
like,
so
you can go and
something
buy
like that.
pins or anything like that.
yeah. So if I saw something like that, if Eldred was still with me, I want to take a look over here for a minute. And I feel like probably in the time that we've traveled together, I would have done this maybe in another, village or wherever we would have passed. And I'll look through the trinkets, and I'm gonna look for a sort of souvenir. And I'll look at Eldred and say, in case I see my daughter again, right? In case she's okay, and we find her, bring something, just in case. And I'll look for sort of like whatever would be super appealing to. She was about 8, so even though she's older now, whatever would be like really appealing to like a very boisterous, adventurous 8-year-old girl.
Yeah, I mean, you could buy little like wood carved soldiers and like adventurers of all different kinds, like almost like the D&D classes. There's one of like each of those of like a little barbarian.
That's exactly what I would want.
Yeah, you could buy a little figurine.
Absolutely.
You name
Perfect.
the class, you name the kind of style, it's yours. You can get like a barbarian one, just kind of holding 2 axes. You can see like a little knight one, which is done kind of a shield maiden style, with like a sword kind of over a big painted shield, all made out of wood, all woven out of wood. You could get one
If
which
there's
is like
one that looks kind of like druidy, I'd go for that.
you could get one that is kind of very much. You would see actually the one for the druid one would probably be like, almost like a butterfly creature, a butterfly humanoid.
Perfect.
Which would have kind of these beautiful little wings that have been painted on the back and a long kind of flowing like grass dress where they've just kind of hacked the wood together, with its hands outstretched.
All right. Perfect. I'll take it.
Okay. That would just cost you a silver piece.
Okay.
But with your group now back in Einstein and having defeated the Kvistir and learned some message you have to get to Mimir, you end tonight's adventure in the town with your direction, assuming you're going to skip the fish, whatever you want. But your direction west regardless, to find truth as to what the Kvistir told you. Potentially find something to help Willoughby along the way. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Good job, everyone, on the fight. Because, it was some bad rolls, but...
Don't
Oh my god.
try to make it better now.
No,
it was bad.
It was the best of a bad situation, right? You can't control bad rolls, but stuff like the spike growth and whatnot, lock them in place.
It made a big difference.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys,
Like,
Yeah.
definitely.
Kiting bushes.
Yeah.
Big monster is definitely a good chance. Dumb thing, spike growth every time.
Yeah.
yeah, like you can't control how good you roll, but you can control your movement and everything like that. And you guys were all pretty clutch with kiting stuff and keeping stuff in its most vulnerable stage. So good job on that. As well fought.
Good job, us.
It could have gone much worse. One down out of like 8 enemies on the board is pretty good.
And nobody died.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
That's always a positive.
Two
No one
And
died.
I'm
Knock on
every
wood.
fight I end with 0 spells left, and usually every spell I'm using is like, wow, I had to use that, or someone
Yeah,
was going
right.
to be a corpse.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So it's
Well, that's where we'll end up things. But let's do some shout outs because I know we hit time. Sorry for the lack of break as well. We were kind of just on the roll with it. You can find Mark on Sherlock Holmes on pretty much everything. I know he runs a game called High Rollers, Aero on High Rollers. And he is currently in the last stages of the campaign. It's towards the end of the campaign. It's 5:30 every Sunday. I'm not sure if he's 5 p.m. every Sunday, I think. I'm not sure if he is running one this Sunday because he's currently at LARP. But if he does, then go and check out High Rollers on Sunday. Chrissy, OG.
Hello, I'm OLG. I'd like to shout my own self out today for continuing the streak of kill stealing. That's gonna be my new thing now. I'm just gonna do that all the time. I'm just gonna like chill out at range and steal kills.
Do 1 damage, do 1 damage. And
Yep,
then,
1 damage,
then
1
do
damage.
30.
Hey, you know
You
what?
needed-
That
look,
last
you
point
needed
is the
that
only
fucking
one
kill.
it counted. It's
You
true.
needed that
I
kill
did.
this time.
She really was. I really needed it. It
Yeah.
did make me feel
You were
better. But
tilting hard.
yep, just gonna keep stealing them. It's my deal.
That's messed up. Tomato.
Hey. I just kept thinking about I truly the only thing I think about right now is Noida has pissed me the fuck off. And like I'm not good, dude. And I wanted this game D&D to
Now
make me
you're
feel better.
corrupted.
It didn't.
Yeah, that was a. That
All I
was,
got instead was a confirmation that I'm dying in game, which was like super not really the energy I was hoping for today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, twitch.tv/tomato if you want to see more of him breaking down. That wasn't the last Noita stream chat, and he's going to play again.
It
Right.
was literally. I think it may have been
You're
the
not
last
gonna, you're
one.
not going
I
to
had
leave
lot
on
of
a
time to-
loss. You're not going to.
You just
you're
said
going
may.
back.
May have been.
Yeah.
There's a
Fuck,
chance.
dude, I can't go
Just
back.
can't go back. You
One
can't-
win.
Yeah, you
and
need
then
just
you
one
can
win.
end on
The only
that.
win I got today was boosting my AC to 19 from 16. All right, that's the only W I feel like I got today.
Oh, that Split Mail was fake. No, kidding.
No, bro.
Prissy.
Hello. Twitch.tv/busyvoices. And, Instagram and YouTube and Cast Party is my D&D podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, that's it.
Gabe.
Gabe James Games. Places.
All the places.
Boom.
Clean, compact.
Easy.
Well, thank you everyone for playing. You can find me on this channel. I'm doing a lot of Red Dead roleplay and Pokemon Kaizo stuff this week. Otherwise, Sunday, 8:30 p.m. BST for Godforged. Come check that out.
Court. Are we going to court this session?
Yes.
Is this the court session?
If you like Law and Order, this Sunday is the Law and Order episode of D&D, as they are suing essentially a devil. So it's going to be a ridiculously fun session. Plenty of Martins to be drank.
I already forgot about Martin, and now Martin's back in my head again, dude.
See, that turned your day around. You just remembered Martin.
The
I
last
did
session of Godforged was one of my favorites, I think, of the entire thing, just because how many stupid things you just squeezed into a session of D&D.
We have a drink now in the Hells, which is canon, which is, instead of a martini, it's a Martin. And when you get served it, you have an empty glass. And because it goes around, one person can drink a Martin at a time, and it fills a glass with basically a screaming visage. And it's a person that was damned to the Hells to be a drink for eternity. So you're drinking Martin himself. And
Oh my god.
in our last episode, Tomato was constantly drinking Martins. Like, that was a good Martin right there, waiting for his next refill. Some of the darkest,
fucked up.
hilarious RP I've ever seen.
It's
Yeah,
pretty fucked up.
we'll be back next Friday for some more Mistletoe, exploring deeper west into potentially going off into another realm. of the
Yeah,
Norse
I mean,
world.
unless the rest of the gang
We're just
is
gonna
like, let's go kill the
Willoughby?
fish anyways, I reckon we're traveling west.
Let's go
unless
kill the fish with 2 spell slots and
Yeah.
a dream.
Pew pew.
Look, I
And
mean, hey, all
Continue
Joe
on
has
our
to do
way.
if he really wants us to fight that fish is have the fish intercept us while
Oh,
we're
I
trying
don't
to
mind
get
if you
across
don't fight
the
the fish.
lake.
I don't mind.
Because
if you don't
like
fight the
that's how we end up fighting it.
fish. If you
It's gonna flop onto the surface and chase
Right.
it.
It's so hard for me to in any
waving
character
at us.
thing logically be like, yeah, I'm down to keep doing these like fucking odd jobs after DM was like, oh, by the way, you have you're fucking dying.
You made this character.
All the
This
rest of
is
us are
you.
dying right now.
I know, but
too.
I was like,
All
when
you
I
have to
was,
do is want to die.
dude, I wasn't expecting Joe to be so quickly like, you're. By the way, you're.
Episode
It is
11,
the-
you're
I will
dying.
say that it is the
Should have done the
slightest
fish
slip,
first.
But yeah.
He said
Yeah,
you
but
might have years.
that's
You're just
enough-
not immortal
that's
anymore.
We can't even
Yeah,
see
but-
the purple.
Yeah, but imagine being an immortal being, then being an immortal being, and then suddenly knowing that you're no longer an immortal being. How much of a whiplash that would be to your like, ooh, fuck, I didn't like this, and now I liked it because I wasn't gonna die at least.
Probably
And
this
now
time
I'm
you won't
gonna
die in lava though. So that's that's pretty rare. People don't do that all the time.
That's
So just stay
true.
away from lava. It will get a
Joe-
totally different experience.
Joe, can I switch to the evil campaign? I feel like they're probably the nicer ones.
Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I know who's in that campaign. Yeah, right. I mean, let's be fair. You did stab someone through the
It's true.
chest today after making them drink some wild slime.
He's a
Like,
paladin with a code of rules, and I picked the literally worst person who was probably killing and trying to murder people, and I killed him.
allegedly killing and allegedly trying to murder people. Like,
We're brushing up for the court episode right now. This is a legend. You don't know what that man was doing. He
My
could've
father
just
is a
been
lawyer.
making
Do
some
not
big
start this
talk.
with me. You will lose.
I use the word allegedly, and it's my most powerful form.
I plead the fifth hell.
I need to go drink.
Okay. So, thanks everyone for playing. We'll end there because we're over time. We can argue about this all week. We'll see you all next
And we
week for
will.
some more Mistletoe. See you for episode 12. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.